Everyone, I think, always tries to get the characters off stage, but we don't know for sure if they haven't made a video on it yet. We're actually cheering for the Me Gunner. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, Me Gunner won last time, so I guess it's like if you're gonna root for anyone, just I see. Oh, that was so close. The boomerang almost saved that. Banjo really needed that. Oh, no.
Yeah, Sans won this match. Well, Banjo tried. Being annihilated by bees, apparently. Oh,
I can't look. I can't look. Dude. Peekaboo! You got owned. I don't. Dude, what has Gunner got going on? I don't get it. It doesn't really affect the score that much, but still. Damn. Gunner. 3-1. 3-1. Alright. Is that how that works? Hold on. Yeah, that's how it works. Not even close. Not even close, dude.
At least it's still my game, though. I don't have the box, but I have the game in my Switch.
That is insane.
I just don't have my controller that I missed. That's damaged. I miss how I had the cushion that I worn off. You know, it was my second controller, and it was the control stick and then the C stick that I damaged. That still worked. That's how I had the little controller dripped. Oh. I wouldn't mind if someone could donate me a broken controller just to keep us a memento.
Okay, though, but whatever. You know, let's recover from that. Me Gunner, we already know Me Gunner's good. No surprises.
Man, I should have said I should have stolen his TV. If you want to call the police, I would just tell them, well, you assaulted me and you stole him from me. That'd be fair. Sorry, I just need a couple of minutes.
But Lucas does. No,
and Eric,
Lucas this is the first time for either of these.
He is a meanie, isn't he?
So let's see how my boy Lucas does. Yellow on yellow, not the best, but it'll work out.
I'm just not gonna pay for a sugar sandwich, brown sugar.
Bunny hood, yeah. Now you can jump good. Now you can jump real goodly.
Wait, Lucas? Oh, so I'm not paying any notice.
Dessert? Make a cheesecake. I love cheesecakes.
Me too.
Entei.
Evie! I'll go with Evie. I'm sorry. And there's Gray Fox.
Chipmunk.
Oh, speaking of Evie.
Gray Squirrel, that's what it is, Gray Squirrel. Wait. Gray Squirrel sounded right, but then I thought about it. It's like, wait, it could be like Gray Heron or something. With or without the tree. It needs to have the red crap on it, too.
Oh, that's one of my favorite sis trophies.
Like
that Fire Emblem
cherry, right?
Female warrior that could transform into a dragon.
Dang.
Mario's doing pretty good so far, but I prefer Lucas winning here. I love how she says sleep well.
I do.
Lucas, break it! Thank you.
And here comes the best Final Smash in the game. It's actually not good. Where are you aiming at?
And he failed.
Mario says move to the other side of the stage, and you're like all over there.
I don't mind Rollins. I don't mind. Mo's been pretty good, actually. Oh, okay.
White eyes, green dragon, yeah. Well, there's more white, green. Whatever. Yes, make cheesecake always.
God of War's not going to help much.
God of War's good.
Actually, maybe.
Inside of God of War.
Because Ma has a ray gun, so he'd be an idiot to use it. Oh, the chain chop, though. What a coincidence. Sonic released Knuckles in one of the earlier matches that PK Beach was commentary on.
Oh, come on into the drill.
And then now Mar released Chain Chomp.
That was killed. That's awesome. And the Chain Chomp's not doing much yet. What else is there?
Lucas, what are you doing?
Lucas, you don't need to.
These CPUs act weird. Oh, that's a double PK Thunder.
You do like walk past it like that. You can just pick up.
Up, Shovel Knight.
You pick up the bomb, then the assist trophy. But whatever.
Damn it, Shovel Knight.
I feel like the reflector is a better property because it adds a lot of item denial, which helps you get more stage control. Oh, destroyed. Ooh. All right. You know what? I did it. Now it's anyone's game.
Yeah, Lucas gonna lose anyway. Too much damage. Obama Snow.
All right.
I always wonder why. I always wonder why it's called Obama Snow. I love that name.
Lucas is scared of Obama Snow.
Obama. Oh yeah, that little jibby item I like. The eye thing.
What are you doing, dude?
Lucas, don't join it. Okay, good. Because if it hits 100%, he can recover.
Oh, yes.
Not enough though.
More of that later.
Yeah, Lucas is gonna lose at this point.
All right, what's happening here? Grass. Oh,
okay.
I think you went up smash. Up smash. Right here, please. I know you want up smash here.
Lucas, are you? Whatever. Lucas, this kid defeated. All right.
Oh.
You tried.
Get out of there. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. It's not coming down to items at all. It's just like.
Well, the flood didn't help. Yeah, got the boot. Oh, heaven time. 222. Okay.
That's sad.
But I gotta give Mo credit.
Well, you just didn't use up smash.
Sorry, his videos, I've been dying to watch this for so long because I've been enjoying these. What he does Smash Ultimate videos about assist trophies or maybe cool little facts I think about the game, so to speak. Also, like his profile picture because it's pretty cute. I've been enjoying his videos for quite a while. But I hope that everyone's been staying warm. Autumn is in here with me. Oh, you're not asleep, Mamas? Because she's been dying to come in here earlier. And oh, Mason, I'm sorry. I just got done eating a peanut butter and sugar sandwich because I don't really. I ate 4 chicken nuggets earlier. Well, technically 8 altogether, because when I did when I put up my pups, poo-poos, and pee-pees, I decided to get myself or cook myself a slice of butter toast. So that's all I've ate today. Even though I've been up pretty, early. You wish you got to play this game, Garn? I wish you did too. Honestly, it's my favorite on the Switch. And Carol, that's great that you made some fly. And Lit, if I can call you that for sure, he is. And I'm guessing you guys suggested as well. That's wonderful that you have. I just haven't been feeling well mentally because I keep remembering all of my belongings that he threw out just because, oh yeah, he was upset. That's so skilling. I wonder when he's in jail, I wonder if I could keep his TV then. And if that's his property, well, it shouldn't be anymore. Oh. Oh, you came from the comments? Look, that's great. I've only commented 1 videos today. Was it the one yeah, you forgot you did. Wait, let me check. It was about the chat GPT from Sterling's channel, right? I'm surprised someone even read that because he uploaded that I think a few days ago. Normally people don't really read recent comments on shorts. And Eric, I'm sorry. What do you want to share, little one? And Yeah, Eric, you could draw. You could draw me a dog if you want. I will like that. Oh, Ada. Well, that's wonderful. Well, Brent, I think you're a lot for that. So first was Marcus and no Brent. Well, welcome, Ada. I'm surprised his flyer. That's I wonder how he did that. I mean, I did mention about the header, so because I thought people would have a problem with that. Well, that's great. Well, yeah, I just saw your comment this. I'm sorry about that. Well, that's wonderful that you have. And yeah, his name is Lucas. Isn't that coincidence? From Mother, right? It's basically like an opposite of Earthbound. I never got the chance to play it because it only got released in Japan. And yeah, Brent, Todd commented. I did screenshot his comments, right? Also, Sorori was able to comment. It's for some reason he and not just Sorori, but I think someone else. No, wait, it was only Todd so far that was able to comment. But TikTok still has it. I don't know what's wrong with that darn app. They still have to repair the issue because Todd told me that he hasn't seen my video, the one I posted when I was cleaning up my pup's poops, right? Um, until 6 hours later because I posted that this morning. Oh, well, that's a relief. That's fine as long as he's safe. Brand, that's all that matters to me. Well, Sakura knows that you got on here, so that it's wonderful to hear from you again. And the thing is, Ada, there was some glitch. I ate too much peanut butter, but I had to. Due to some dumb update, it's been affecting, at least here in the US, a lot of users, and it's down. Well, you can still get on it, but I don't think that people could view videos that they follow someone. So that's why it's been down lately. And oh, Eric, oh, I like that. You're drawing me? That's cute. That means a lot, Eric. But it should get repaired eventually. And Brittany, I love hamsters. I never pet one though, but I'd love to, or a gerbil, because I've seen some ages ago at PetSmart. I love that store. Eric, I'm gonna pin that. Okay, it's me getting my belongings back. I love how you call me Mister. And the Grinch is crying with an L of his face. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, he deserves a big L. Oh, he deserves a big L. And Stacy, Eric is gnawing. The reason why he's here, right, because he's in a fourth grade, is that his dad works a lot. So he has permission to be here. Also, I kind of help Eric a lot. Plus, I'm an uncle, so I'm really great with kids. I just don't really care much for teens, though. But kids is different. And yeah, you stick with what Chris looks like, Jesse, and tell me about it. Not to mention, he makes some weird, nasty noises when he spits and whatnot. I don't care if he hears it. He's already a criminal. He always will be. Plus, he's not allowed to be in this room anyway. It's off limits. Oh, Dre, that's right. Babysitting, right? How is your babysitting? Right, Dennis? Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm relieved to hear it wasn't too bad. I'm sorry I didn't read all your messages earlier because I'm too lazy to scroll down since the live stream may act up. Oh, oh, that's wonderful, Bernard. I wanted to well, tell your dad. I said, "Dominicato shimasu." Tell him that. Okay, I think that's just my brother. Yes, I'm from Arizona. Yes, I am. So, oh, you're a foreigner or lit? Well, that's wonderful. It's in the southwestern part of the United States. It's above Mexico, and I live in the capital, right? Which is also the largest city, Phoenix. If you think about the legendary bird, that's where I'm from. Well, I was born and raised here. So I know a lot of people don't know much about my city, which is really interesting. But yet again, I don't know many big cities in Brazil, let alone in Mexico, for example. So I guess it's fair. Yeah, Carol, it is. It is. We do our best to be a good state. Also, I don't know when I'm supposed to get my phone repaired because my brother is supposed to um go to the cell phone replace. I know he's taking his time, but I know my brother's been occupied. Okay, if he's leaving, that's okay. That's him leaving. I'll ask. It's freezing out there. But I can see the mountains now. Oh, Toriel, do you know when you're gonna be able to pick up my phone? Huh? Oh, so he hasn't repaired it yet? You got other phones repaired? Okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm not in a hurry. I just want to make sure. So he has other phones he has to repair because I think with the parts it'll take longer because my phone is so outdated. He's taking out the trash. Oh, Penelope, I'm sorry to hear that. Who bullied you? I hope you ever to tell your father about it. Honestly, I just hope they didn't do anything too nasty to you. And let your South Korean? Really? Well, that's wonderful. What a coincidence. Oh man, I can't wait till Mia gets here. So yeah, I understand your English is really good. I want to tell you that. It's really good. Honestly, all I know is annyeong and annyeonghaseyo. That's also you're South Korean. I'm honored. Boy, because I can't wait until Mia gets here. Because I don't mind you both talking Korean with each other. Well, that's a great coincidence. And right, we still miss Lauren Bobby because they live in the Nashville Memphis region, right? So yeah, Dumbo. So I've heard because um the the powers or the flights have been canceled. So I hope those two and Daphne are doing well. Are you serious? Really, Lit? I'm the first black. Really? I don't know how to say thank you, Korean Sally. Well, I am deeply honored. Really, I'm kind of shocked because there has to be blacks in South Korea. I know there has to be, at least in Seoul or Incheon. I know that's one of your other cities. I'm honored. Also, I did had a South Korean flag. I would have shown it to you, but my mother's boyfriend though he wanted to use his anger as a pass to draw away not only my GameCube Switch controller but my country flags. So I gotta start over. Well, after whenever I could have him in prison or a restraining order or anything like that, then that's when I'm gonna have to do my flags. So, well, thank you, Lit. I love your country's flag. I want to be honest with you, it's one of my favorites because it has a yin yang on it. And I do kind of practice Buddhist morals, so that's why. And I hope this isn't mean. I prefer your flag way more than North Korea. I do not like the North Korean flag. I don't like it. I know that's mean of me saying that, but I don't like it because you know whom. Um. Oh, you want to guess, Lit? So there are a few, but you never seen them. Interesting. And the Soul Source Outerwear Sprint, yes. I hope that you've been staying warm though. And I hope Brian has been doing okay as well, because I know that he can't be here. I'm not 26. No, that's a really good guess. I'm actually 31. That's a really great guess. It's just the lighting makes you look a little bit older though. Like if you see how I look like in the bathroom, that's how I look because it's all film grain. It is Dumbo where you live. I'm not surprised. It should be warming up for you. At least you're not getting any. Well, I still like snow, but at least you're not getting any. Especially when you have to work later on this week. And oh, Brittany, I'm sorry. Well, I don't have it on me right now, but it's a Samsung Galaxy S4. Yeah, it's a really outdated phone. I still can get on the internet. It's just that some of the apps are obsolete. I can still get on YouTube though, no problem. I've been doing that ever since I couldn't download the app. It's just a little harder to navigate to certain sites though, but I can still get on the internet. Actually, easier than my mother's phone that she let me to use. It is the Galaxy Note 3. Also, I love Samsung. I know Lit will probably agree with that because I'm a Samsung user. I'm not really much of other brands. Like, no. Unless it's a MacBook for Apple, I'm not a fan of iPhones. I don't like them for some odd reason. Wait, Dennis, you won? What? That's wonderful. Congratulations. Yeah, I see the heart lit, right? Because I know that's what your country is known for. And you have another game coming up on the 8th. Oh, I hope it goes for Dennis. Remember what I told you. Even if you don't win, I want you to just enjoy yourself. Like if it's the Olympics. The iPhone stuff, don't they, Brittany? And Dumbo is cold in your room. Dumbo. That's right, because you don't have a heater. Dumbo, remember I told you, right? To block out the air, use a towel underneath the door. It could work at least a little bit for you. And if you have an oven, which you do, right? What you can do, this is gonna sound stupid, but heat up a towel underneath. Like if you have any tin foil, put it inside, and maybe you could use it like maybe just to like warm up your feet or something, right? For maybe 5 minutes or so. Like think about if you're microwaving it. Oh yeah, microwaving it could work too. And that way you'll keep your body, at least parts of your body warm. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, Dumbo, what's happening on the 8th? You told me, but I forgot. And Lit, what question do you have for me? Because I know most of you weren't here on the 18th. Yes, I do. I mean, I don't have too much knowledge of dinosaurs, but I used to watch Jurassic Park with my mother though, growing up. My mother is a Jurassic fan. I don't know all the dinosaur names though, because all I know is T Rex and oh, the Aerodactyl. That's the name too. Um, well, let's just say I used to watch The Land Before Time when I was really young, right? I haven't seen it in ages. I used to have it on the VHS. But how eons ago? Come to think of it. And that's when I'm going to. Oh, really? A school parent conference? I hope it goes well for you, Brett. Hmm. Of course, Dumbo, I am so sorry. I don't know what's happening on the 8th. There's no holidays, I think. I mean, we have President's Day, but that's about it. Valentine's doesn't count because, well, no one can take the day off. Oh, Adrian, you're gonna move here? What? That's good. Well, congratulations, AJ. That's wonderful. Because I know what's been going on with ice lately. Oh, even to us Americans, it's been a little bit nasty. Down here where I live, we don't have any problems though. I just know it's mostly in Minneapolis, which none of you. I hope Linda's doing okay. Another viewer of ours that hasn't been here. She lives up there. I hope she's been doing well. But that's great. And you'll be spending time with your dad, right? Right. So that's in the 8th. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I am so sorry. You be buried in the 8th grade? I am so sorry to hear that, Dumbo. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. Yes, Dumbo, yes, please do. How did you know about this? Oh, Sir Steve, hello. No, wait, excuse me? Oh wait, you're being sarcastic, right? Sir Steve, you're being sarcastic, right? By the way, he is not my stepdad. I'd rather get bone cancer than him being my stepdad. You're being sarcastic, right? But that's great. You saw some flowers on a bridge. That's great. Um, um, but the thing is, it's just to explain to you, they're not married. They haven't. I'm sure I think Sir's team is being sarcastic, Brent. Right? You're being sarcastic, right? But that's good that you saw the flyers. Tell me about it, Jesse. Oh my gosh. Literally. Not to mention, I can't stand how he does. Like, think about how I can't. Like, if you think about Puss in Boots, right? That does that. Hairball, right? I had to. I have to do this sometimes, or just so I wanted to hear that sound. And what's going on in the 8th? I don't understand it. How is that possible? You have an appointment at your doctor's? That's right, because of how you're in your wheelchair, right, Garnet? So, sir, Steen, are you telling me that you're racist? Are you trying to tell me that? Oh no, don't. I want to let him speak. That's fine. Because I want to hear it. No, I thank you a lot, Dumbo. God, I want to screenshot this. No, Cersei. Oh, wait, oops. Wait, I know it's hard. It's hard. Hold on. No, Cersei. Literally, I want to hear this. Yeah, I'm used to it, Cersei. I mean, sorry. It doesn't happen that often because I want to hear this. Okay, so this for now. You're telling me that you're racist, as in you're fine with the KKK, so to speak, right? And well, that was in the past because I was being harassed by people that were Hispanic, though. That was eons ago, which I feel awful for. Also, my brother's half Mexican, so you don't know what I've been going through. You don't know what I went through. You haven't. That was eons ago. Okay? So you shouldn't be using this as a pass to tell me that he's a good fella. You don't understand what he did. Okay, we all say awful things, but the thing is, though, he assaulted me. So you're okay with that, right? Yep, Dumbo, no problem. Because you don't really see what I had to put up with. Thank you, Eric, little one. Thank you. Just because, okay, that happened eons ago, it doesn't mean that's where I am currently. How the way this man acted, I have video proof of it. And yes, my brother is half Mexican, by the way. Unless you're just lying here and you're just gonna sacrifice our time. The thing is, though, he hasn't changed. I have viewers on here that was rude to me, but I forgave them. But the thing is, I know you haven't said any of these slurs, but listen, okay? You're telling me that he's a good fella. So what difference does it make? It's kind of funny how you're kind of are you trying to gaslight me here? Because I've been brainwashed by a lot of people, and it seems like that's what you're doing. You're saying that he's a good fella, but yet you still see me as racist. Then I don't get it. So I don't know what you're talking about right now. I mean, like, I know. Just I just had to just share this because, well, why not? Slade, is this you? So are you harassing me then? Why won't you just tell us it's you then? Not to mention, Slade, you're always off topic. I don't get it. Dummy, you only need to block him though. Who? Yeah, I do lit. I do. They don't bother me though. Sir, okay. Well, I've been going through a lot. Okay. You won't get what I'm going through. Well, I wish someone was. I don't know. Doesn't mean I wanted to be killed. Green, yeah, I know. I know. Again, you don't get what I've been going through. It's basically someone that I really despised, okay? Did it say that I want to kill them? No. You know, Sir Steam, I think I gotta go. We don't need this right now. Okay? And by the way, there is nothing wrong with wishing someone dead. Honestly. I wish my mother's boyfriend got cancer. Not to mention what he said to Alice. If you still think that, then I don't want to say that to you then. Okay? Well, Slade, don't have them here then. Okay, I think we're done. You have a good evening. Slade, you cannot bring your friends here. This is why I don't like to talk to you much. Okay, you have a good day. Not to mention it's you need to learn how to type properly. I can't take this crucially, so you gotta go. Not to mention I got little ones on here, by the way. So Dumbo, well, Slade, I don't know. Go ahead and mute them. So your ghost viewer, which means you're not allowed to talk from now on. Have a nice evening. I don't need this right now. Anyway, where were we? Dawn, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, how's Alice doing? Also, I hope like some drug cartels get this. You know, that's like my wish since he almost. I'm thinking, did he cause Alice's death? You know, he hasn't, right? Ugh. And yet, what he said to me and threatened me like that, like you're lucky that you're not in another country because you would have lost your head if you would talk like that in certain territories. And it's good for someone that knows people with different backgrounds. But she's still okay, right, Dolan? I understand that she lost blood, but she's okay, right? Also, I will never forgive nor forget what he said to Alice. I'm thinking, I hope that he gets shot in the damn heart. I hope he does, really, because I wonder for him not saying this, Alice wouldn't be in this position. Maybe I'm just guessing. You know, it has nothing to do with this, because that's the last thing I got to hear about Alice having, what she had to put up now. Oh, her birthday's coming up. So we gotta take a break day. I hoped it would as well that she would cover before then. You know what? I want to say this. I hope on the 8th, he'll be gone. I hope that he does. Or at least people out here in my state will see his ugly gremlin face and he'll be in handcuffs. And he can say, well, I'm innocent or I didn't do anything. You did. And by the way, I forgot to tell you this. So the audio version, when he took my gown, right? Because I only got the hat. If you want me to upload the video as extra, I can. It was supposed to be part 1 before he said all those slurs and wanted to target me. Because all of you saw that, right? Because that was beforehand. So he did it. He said all those slurs, right? I'm just focusing on the racial slur, though, the most. But then let's see. Call me the R word because I'm autistic. Whatever. And then the F one, I don't get it. So I'll keep that in mind. Okay, Drain, I'll keep that in mind. Well, tell her that we all miss her as well. I'm just relieved that she's still conscious and breathing, Dawn, and that's what matters most to us right now. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Jesse, I'm so sorry. Are you kidding me? That's horrible. What? I don't get why people were like this. I don't. I really don't. I'm so sorry you got called the C word. That's terrible. I want to say this is not your mistake at all. Oh, actually, Dawn, and how old is Alice? I'm sorry. You didn't tell us her age. I forgot her age. I think she's near my age. I don't remember though. I don't remember. I forgot. I totally forgot. She has you my age. And oh, okay, so you're South Korean, which means you haven't heard of this term. It's basically a racial slur against someone that's white. It's a really awful word to use. Not mistaken for the food, right? Or the snack. Who are you? Who are you? And why are you typing with such awful grammar? Um, it's a racial slur. Same if someone said to an Asian that, "Oh yeah, your eyes are so small," right? Kind of like that. It's a really, really offensive term. Like I know I said some terms though because well, people said it to me, and I thought that would have them stop harassing me, even though that wasn't a great idea. But yes, that's what it means. So, like an example is someone called Dumbo that C word, right? That means that they despise him for being white because of how well our country is known for slavery, at least in the South, the deep South. It's Dumbo. He lives in the state he lives in is Georgia, right? That's a deep southern state. I think, Dion. I think yeah, they're one of the states are known for that. Oh, Navita, I'm sorry if I sounded harsh because I get a little paranoid when people would type in like that. I don't know why. But that's great that you found my channel for my post. That's great. May I ask where you're from, by the way? And tell me about it. It is awful. And Jean, I don't get it. I don't. You want to know? Oh, she's turning 24. So she is 2 years older than me. Oh, thank you for telling us, Donan. I think Amelia's our oldest viewer so far. Well, I think it was Zelda, but I know we had older viewers, but they're not here. No, wait, it was Lauren. One of the two. I'm sorry. I try to keep track of all your ages. I don't. Um, AJ, I'm just gonna guess. Out here in the Southwest? Or at least a southern state? I don't think it'd be too far up north, right? But yeah, that's what it means. And also, I know in your country, right? Since you're South Korean, I don't know that much knowledge about South Korean culture, but I've heard that you got this new law, which I really like, that if you have bullied students, you are not able to get a job, right? It's a really great law. I can't wait until Mira hears about this. Um, Other countries seem to do this too. Like if you, I forgot what it was exactly. I've read about it on Twitter that um a job could easily reject you if you have bullied students, I think. Well, I'm not sure though. But for all of you that are not South Korean, that's the thing now. Huh? Yes. Yeah, where you're from, Nvidia. Well, just now. No, you're fine. You're fine. Because I know I'm sorry, because it seems like you're in a rush. Oh, AJ. Okay. Texas? You're moving to Texas, right? I had a feeling that's what you said is supposed to close to the border. And I know they have the most Mexicans now. Well, do they? Wait, besides California, but I'm thinking Texas though. Alice, it's the Mason. Your sister to the park, right? I think I just read that just now. Yeah, I don't blame you. Also, I need a babe. I haven't bathed in about 4 weeks. I feel awful. I haven't. Oh, you're Californian, Nvidia. Well, that's awesome. You used to live in Texas for a month or two. Nice. What's a nomad? I heard your digestive system, mamas. I think she wants to say hi. You want to say hi, mamas? No, she's a little shy. She's a little shy. That's awesome though. So you're a Californian. You'll be taking Alicia to a park? Oh, that'd be wonderful. Mason, no problem. We'll take a recess on the 8th. So I'm sorry to hear that. How did you hurt your thumb? Also, to tell you this, when he did assaulted me, right? I wasn't blaming, like as I told all of you, but it did injure her a little. Of course, I can't get proof, but I did post about it on my TikTok. Right at that instant before he did the Super Bowl tackle. Oh, NVIDIA, really? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I know that's a trend. You're sticking your butt right in front of me, Mama. You want to leave? Okay, fine. They're called. I forgot they're called, but it's like a trend going on when people like to kind of like the wild thornberries when you live in your van and you travel abroad or across the country, right? Okay, never mind. I don't get it. She was in front of the door, but now she wants to stay in here. My dog is weird sometimes. Oh, Sherman! Hi. I noticed that adorable red ant. It's good to hear from you again. Yeah, Brent told me everything that you got deported, I believe. I just can't believe that happened. And oh, it's because it's been so cold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, though. And I've noticed because of how it's been in the teens up there on Wood Island. And yes, you do. Well, yeah, on this channel, Sherman, yes, because I would have TikTok separated. So Navita, you were pretty sick, but you got into what's a scuff? Oh, a fight. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you're back in Santa Monica? I hope the weather's been lovely over there. Huh, you're the first Californian I had in ages, because I had another viewer named Darren that lives, I don't know where, I think still in SoCal, but um he doesn't live like in Oakland, like a little further south, but more inland of California, not in Orange County, I think. Well, actually, he may live like in inward of Orange County. I'm not sure, but he hasn't been here. So, Sherman, you got deported a few days ago, right? You're stuck in Mexico right now. That's understandable. That's right, because you're from Mexico, but you live here in the U.S., right? And what's worse is me too, Dumbo. I hope he's all right. Literally, is that I'm not near my family, right? Why would they do this to you, though? I don't understand. It's not like you're here illegally. You know that I already opened the door, but you refuse to leave, right? So you're staying in here with me then. You made your choice. You made your choice. You can just stay here if you want in that corner. Come here. Maybe, maybe. So I had to pet Autumn here. Um, yep, Carol, is that not a coincidence? That's right, Sharon, because you told me about that, didn't you? Ugh. So not only you, but Dumbo's father. It's awful to hear that. Man, a lot of you are going through a lot at this point. Yeah, Sherman, I noticed that Brent told me. Same for Carol. It's because of the dumb update. It's supposed to be fixed. So I'm wondering why is my view count so low? Did I do something wrong, or But it's amazing I can see the mountains from here. Usually I don't, but there's no snow though. It's weird. They're visible now, but the next day, tomorrow, they're going to be probably fogged up. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if you heard that noise. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, you can see that it's not cold where I live. If you can hear that sound, I must have lived in the Philippines. Mamas? Yeah, they are, aren't they, Stacy? You're stretching. Why do you keep stretching so much? And now you're yawning. Anyway, the only reason I left for Texas was because I needed some time away from your oh, I understand in the video. Yeah. Oh, I don't blame you for that, honestly. And last time I saw my dad. Oh, Sherman. Sherman, what is he dying from? I don't think he told me. And oh, Jason, you didn't hear that noise? That was the ice cream truck. I like to call it the Mexican ice cream truck because they play that unique tune. And Lisa, what? Yeah, what do you want to share? Huh? And you have too much to drink. Oh, Dumbo, the Shamrock. Why? Oh, Sherman, that's awful. Sherman, I'm so sorry to hear that. So it's like similar to liver cancer, isn't it? Because I know I can't tell the difference because cancer runs in my family. What are you doing on this? And you couldn't walk properly when you woke up, Dumbo. I just wanted to tell you this, Dumbo. I try to think if there's a distraction for you. Do not feel. I mean, I could try to even play a K-pop song, and that will help prevent from your drinking addiction. And you came back. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without my little G. Oh, that's cute, Nvidia. I wanted to say this. You know, I'm not in a relationship, and I don't. Because I'm Aries, pretty much. There is nothing wrong with having a break from your wife. You need it. That's why you need your. Well, if you're, I hope that you're able to have any. If not, then I don't blame you if you're not. Um, to have boyfriends, so to speak, right? Um, there's nothing wrong with having some a little alone time. I remember watching that from American Dad. Okay, you're in front of the door and you're banging on a nail. So you want to leave or what? I know what you want to do. You want to leave? If I open the door again, she's banging her nails because I know they're getting a little bit long. And you don't want to leave. You're staying in here. Yep, Brittany, that's correct. I have all females. They are Chihuahua and Rottweiler mix, I believe. I actually know the breed because one of them, well, at least Autumn, I think, she has eyebrows, but her sisters don't. Okay, now you want to leave? What is up with you? You're in front of the door. Come on. Come on. She doesn't want to leave. Oh. Anywho, where was I? Oh wait, Toon Link against Rio? I was hoping Toon Link will win, but he won't. Well, at least it's against Rio. She's just smelling around the room. So basically, it sucks too because my grandma's birthday's on the 8th. Oh, that's awful, Sherman. And my dad got her a gift months ago for her in advance. Ugh. I'm not really looking for February. I'm not. Honestly, I'm so sorry to hear that. Me disculpa, Sherman. Mamas, what are you doing? Look at you. Very quick, very quick, very quick. And Drain, feel free to share. I just wanted to tell you, Sherman, that you're doing all you can. Oh, look what she's doing. Look. You're doing all you can to support your grandfather. And I hope that the Buddha that um your grandma or nana is able to receive that gift. Texas, I was right, AJ. I had a feeling. I know that's where a lot of Mexicans like to go to. Mike, hi. I don't think you were here before. I think you're new. Your dogs are like that too. They won't leave the room despite the door being open. I know it's so strange. Waiting. What are you? It's just crumbs. I don't keep my room clean because of my clinical depression. But um, also Autumn was doing this. She does this. She was clawing on my paw because you wanted more attention, right, Maz? Come here, Maz. What are you backing up for? Like a truck? Okay, now she's doing the little mummy pose or the Sphinx pose. In a way, so in the video at the time I left, I got. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But you got fired. Your wife kept bugging you about her birthday, right? Right. Your wife needs to be a little bit more grateful though, because you did the best you can. Because being stable is the best gift, so that you both won't be homeless. Because I've seen all those homeless couples, and Marficus Terry. Sorry, because I like Smash Brothers. I missed a few matches, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Wait, where did I left off? Okay, Benjo Kazooie got eliminated. Lucas got eliminated. All right, so I'm not that far off. Anyway, um, I just hope that your wife knows that. And Doreen, I'm sorry. Feel free to share. And you scraped as much as you could together for her. And oh, so you're a father. So they have some extra money left over for Texas, right? Right. Well, and for yourself, right? I'm just glad that you're at least able to get back home safely. Also, I know we already had a reviewer that lived in Texas, and David took Jaden. Are you kidding me? I wish your uncle could be in prison. I mean, no, I want your uncle to be in prison, literally. And Mike, no, don't apologize. You're just not used to talking to people because of your anxiety. I have social anxiety, so I can relate. I don't even like to give people eye contact when I'm out in public. I don't. I have to have earphones on me at all times because if I don't, I will freak out. Also, when my earbuds stop working, because I was catching up with 2 episodes of One Piece when I was taping my 4 flyers on my Buddha bridge. So that's what I did. And Mike, what do you think? I just said it just now, didn't I? I'm gonna talk. And my favorite movie lit, The Emperor's New Groove. Also, Dumbo, since Lit is here, what was that movie that you told me about that you liked? That zombie movie? I think Let Me Know What It Is. I think almost every South Korean knows what movie that is, right? And um wait, did I say the name David? I'm trying to keep up all your names. I'm so sorry, Sherman. I am so sorry. Oh, so Sherman, David is supposed to be Jaden's uncle, abusive uncle, kind of like how Chris has been abusive towards me. That actually makes sense. And do I like sports? A little. I mostly like the Olympics if that counts. Mark is gonna win. Oh wow, Mark didn't got knocked out once. Well, go Marv. Marv is one of my mains. And that's correct, Dumbo. That was something that you told me about. It looked good. I need to watch that. I think it was on YouTube. And you left money for them behind so they could live right. Oh yeah, that's right. When you're by yourself, that's smart, Nvidia. That's smart, and that's good. That helps them quite a bit. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I think Autumn's is enjoying herself in the corner. I don't know why she's not back here on the bed. And Drain, I cannot read his comment. Dumbo, what did he typed in? But Mike, I do watch a lot of animes. One Piece is my favorite. I like Pokemon, obviously. My Hero Academia. I even have the manga. I even have the plushie right back here. Demon Slayer, Inuyasha, Sailor Moon, which I know Lisa likes. I'm not a fan of Attack on Titan and stuff in openings. I like. Did I say Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, I don't think you did. Yu Hakusho. I need to watch the Jujutsu Kaisen. I like Food Wars, Fire Force. Um, The Seven Deadly Sins. Shin-chan, Detective Conan, aka Case Closed. Doraemon, especially. Digimon, I have a big crush on Tai. I still do, actually. Yu-Gi-Oh, the original and 5Ds. Hoshi no Kabi. I know my Japanese viewers know what that means, right? Cowboy Bebop. That's another one. Oh, Evangelion. I gotta say, Ghost Stories. That's another one I like. And let's see. Oh yeah, I a little bit of Haiku. Captain Tsubasa. And I ain't got a chance to watch that, but I love the opening. And if I can add one more, Solo Leveling. I need to continue watching that. And then of course, Sister Seven. That's Donghua. I'm surprised Solo Leveling is not Korean anime though. Mia told me it is. Okay, no problem. Well, Nvidia, thank you for being here. I'm sorry to hear that you've been throwing up every 2 minutes. I hope that you covered and tell your wife and daughter, okay, that I said hello. Just because I got little ones on here. So, plus I'm an uncle. I just want to share as a bonus. You plan to take your husband to the Super Bowl, Ada? I hope that you both go. And that's awesome that you're married. I'm surprised I got a handful of married couples on here. So Dumbo Drain says he's taking care of. Oh, okay. And they said I wish people were less mean. Oh, that's sweet of them to say that. They've been raised really well for saying that. And you love My Hero Academia, Mike. Same here. Also, I'm upset because I still remember that drawing I did during COVID. It's supposed to be Deku during the Plus Ultra pose, right? And I added little green lightning bolts, 5 steps we need to do to take care of yourself. And I did like his little mask as a face mask. That's gone. I hope he gets arrested. I hope he does. I know it's gonna take time though. Well, at least more people see the flyers because this is getting out of hand. I'm sorry. I'm remembering all of the drawings I've worked on. Oh, also, whenever I do my country flags, I'm just how to rip them, pretending that they have been teared up on purpose. I'm going to do that. And oh, perfect, Nvidia. All right, that's great. You take care, okay? And Lid, I'm sorry. What do you want to ask me? My favorite color? It's green. My least favorite color is white, and then my two other favorite colors is purple and red because it's based off my Chinese zodiac sign. Um, I'm into Chinese folk, if that makes sense. I kind of believe in that stuff because usually when I wear green, red, or purple, good luck happens. But if I wear white, blue, or gold, not so much. And I believe in it because I remember when I used to wear blue a couple of times, some not good events happened to me, and I had to stop wearing those colors. Unless I can wear blue, but I gotta wear green, red, or purple to balance it. Um, because I thinking I would I my birth animal is the dog. And now there's two ways. It goes by the year and the month. So since I'm born in December, I'm a dog. And then my year I was born in, also the dog. And my symbol is wood, which is kind of funny because I like collecting sticks. So it's kind of ironic to think about that. And Samir, hello. And Mike, what do you want to ask me? You love Inuyasha, me too. Do you have a viewer named James? Yes, why? Why? Yeah, he's right here. Because what we met his name was mentioned a couple times. Are you hungry, Dumbo? I hope you got more spaghetti. So I like doing that, biting on plastic like this. Oh, Samir, you said hi twice. Oh, Dumbo, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. See, Dumbo, I told you the hard work paid off. Well, I didn't say that, but I knew that you did a lot. Well, Dumbo, I thank you a lot for that. You didn't have to put your name though on your flyer. So Maya, you and Dumbo live in the same. Wow, I guess it did, Dumbo. It did. Yeah, what a coincidence. What do you mean, meh? Oh, that's how you're feeling right now. Because Dumbo has, let's just say he told me he written over so many flyers. I'm guessing he must have printed it. So I don't know how he managed to do that. Who are you? Who are you? Unless you're Slade. Hold on, I'm gonna share the screen.
Yeah, grab it. It's always funny how like
Yes, Samir over 70. Yes.
They don't.
Well, I think he did 90. He did so many. I lost count. Oh, Marv.
You got Edgeguard in there. Cool.
Goodness.
He would visit, would be slightly scared. Yeah. He would be like mildly perturbed.
Oh, this is his purple outfit, even though it's barely noticeable because he normally wears blue.
Right? Oh, get out there, pile smash!
102, Dumbo? Seriously? So.
Yeah, okay, he's trying.
He lost it.
I want to see Marv get the pile.
So Carol Slade is supposed to be my viewer on here, the one that talks funny or types funny. Marv, use this one to smash. Marv, hut. There we go.
No, it's Gray Mr. Saturn. That's what it is. Here we go. All right, what's it gonna be? Oh wait, there's Gray Whale.
Beautiful. Darn
it.
It's
Gray Mr. Saturn. That's what it is. Yeah, Rogat. He got spiked.
By Gray Fox.
Saturn.
Wow, Marv, I'm impressed.
Yeah, Rogat.
So I needed this. Go Marv.
Oh my god, he got spiked by Gray Snake. Like Gray Alligator, dude. That's insane. Gray Axolotl, that's what it was. Thank you. Dude.
What the heck?
I don't have a general grasp of what happened that match, but.
Oh, Rory, thank you for muting them, Dumbo. We don't need that right now. What? No, Francis, you were in handcuffs? What do you mean? If you never played this game, it's really, 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 really enjoyable. It's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch, and it got released 8 years ago, I think. Well, it will be 8 years, but actually, no wait, 20. I don't remember what year it was. No, wait, Dan, that's right. It was 2017. God, ew. Is it really been that long? Wait, no. No. It was 2018. So the game is going to be 8 years. Oh, hard to believe it. And you got pulled over. Francis, you have every right to sue them. You have every right to do that because they stopped. Are you kidding me? Francis, I am so sorry to hear that. It just sucks that you didn't film this when it happened. You know, because I know that you could like if you have like a little phone stand where you could film while you're driving. It sucks that I didn't tell you that sooner. Darn it. You know, that way that you have video evidence. I am so sorry to hear that, Francis. What? I hope you're able to sue them. I hope so. This should be what? Racial discrimination? I don't know why this would happen in Flagstaff all of a sudden. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Because I know Flagstaff officers wouldn't be like this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we in Kentucky, maybe. But, oh, I hope you're able to, Francis. I hope you get a decent amount of money. Like 20 grand. Well, depending on what they did. Because, okay, your hand hurts, right? As long as it's not severely, but at least hopefully they'll give you 20 grand out of it. But if they racially profile you, it should be 200 grand. Um, yeah, Francis, take your time. So the thing is to explain, right? Francis is half Mexican and half black. And he would share stories with us of how he would get racially profiled just for no apparent reason. And he lives in my state, but up north, right? And normally this wouldn't happen for what I would hear about our state. At least I don't think so. So I don't know why this is happening to him. Oh, Stacy, I guess it is. I didn't know that was the term for it. Depending on what he did, yeah. Because it's not like he's a suspect or anything. Because since he lives in Flagstaff, like I know that they oh, I made a heart again out of my paper towel. What the heck? I didn't do that on purpose, by the way. How am I doing that? Yeah, it must be a sign. It has to be. Oh, Francis, that took long. I hope you're able to at least get their badge numbers and their names. They can't do that. I looked at the Phoenix subreddit. The police department doesn't work with ICE. Or better yet, they're separate, right? Because ICE doesn't work with law enforcement. They can't do that. So let ICE, I forgot what it stands for. It's supposed to be immigration control something, I think. It's basically to they're not great. They're horrible. Horrible force. Let's say they're fake officers, kinda. You know, technically they're not, but they do a horrible job to let's just say arrest illegal immigrants, people that don't come here in the US legally, and they would deport them. But the thing is, for us Americans, we have been mistreated by them since I've been keeping up with the news. It's really bad, and let's just say it was so bad that they even murdered an innocent man that had a firearm, which is for self-defense, and he died because they killed him. So let's just say, man, I've been hearing about this a lot. I'll show an example. Oh, try speedrunning Plants vs. Zombies 2 with premium plans. That easy species guy. Um, Asmongo just uploaded 17 minutes ago. This is not pretty.
This is what's happening last night in Minnesota. Here we go. Look at this.
Gene, kinda. At least that's how I see it.
And you can see this is the Bureau of Prisons, right? This guy isn't even ICE. He doesn't have anything to do with immigration. But because he's a federal officer, he gets sent out there and he has to defend this. Now, if you're a prison officer, honestly, it's just a flesh wound, right? Like, let's be honest. But at the same time, it probably doesn't feel good. He was hitting the face with a brick, not a can. He's gushing blood. I didn't see that. And you can see them like, and they tore everything up. Yeah, look at them, bro. Literally two guys sitting there. Yep. Literally just two guys holding down the fort. Man. Oh. There you go. Poor guy, yeah. It's like, imagine being put in that position.
So these are not ICE. These are actual officers that is supposed to do their job, right? ICE is the evil ones that you want to look out for.
Man. The bloody hand. I know, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is kind of badass.
Find the language.
How the fuck let this happen in America? Well, where's the police? Where are they? Yeah, like cinema? Yeah, bro, like 300, yeah. Dude's huge? Yeah.
Well, you have to be to do a job like this.
And you see, they keep escalating. They keep moving in, doing the same bullshit they always do.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not on the video. It's on his hand. It's his nose. That's why he's spitting out blood. So he got hit in the face with something really heavy, and he's taking his mask off to spit out blood. Oh my God. Like, Jesus, man. Guy's a fucking...
Oh, sorry.
One lone man. Oh my God. Give him a medal? Jesus. Yeah, that's a motherfucker.
Oh, sorry.
Man. God damn. The resilience, man, I know. Man, he's right. Yeah, where's the police department? They're out there just totally destroying a building. They're tearing it apart. He's there by himself, bleeding out. Not bleeding out, but like he's bleeding everywhere. And he's all the way there by himself. That's nuts.
Can you imagine Zelda that had to do something like this? Because I know how she told us in Israel, right? That they were low on staff, and she probably had to do something like this. I hope she's doing well. I really hope to Buddha she is. I won't be surprised if Zelda had to do, well, not like dressing up like this, but you know what I mean, right? For the ones that know about Zelda, that makes sense.
Yeah, true. You see, they're all. Man. Fuck, man.
Oh, sorry.
One singular guy. That's nuts, man. Yeah, they're baiting him. I know. They're just trying to ask him questions and get him to say something, right? Obviously. And is this where they throw something at him? Okay, let me see if it is. And you see, none of this would have happened if they had the police there.
Right.
None of this would have happened. All of this is completely engineered by the state and by the city. They have caused all of this to happen on purpose because they hope to profit from the chaos. That's the reason. I'm livid Trump is being utterly useless and hanging these guys out to dry. Well, I think that's over now. I do. I think that
he'll get a heart attack. Don't worry, he's gonna die soon. He's what, near 80? He doesn't have much life left. The only people I'm gonna feel bad for is his son. His wife, she's a weird slut. Oh, sorry, I meant to say the S word. But yeah, yeah. Tell me about it, Dumbo. And Ada, yes, Her name is Zelda. She is from Israel. Of course, she has to keep that private, like the city and whatnot, right? And she did help us with a couple of cases because, let's just say she helped to get Dumble's older brother arrested. He do not know what he did, especially to him. And well, it's a long story. And also, I should have asked, I should have told her that I could have gotten Chris arrested before all this have happened because she could have sent it to the police department, right? Because even though she lives in another country, she could still she's amazing. She is. Um, I would have set up like charges or whatever to have him arrested. I would. But he didn't assault me, but the way that he acted, so I have all that on the live stream. That's before I left for a month. That's proof right there when he wanted to threaten to assault me. Now you want to leave, mamas? That's before I had all my belongings stolen. So hopefully, it's because I know those flyers will work. I want people to know, not to mention if you're black as well. Actually, I want to ask this only for my blacks. If you're half as well, okay? Um, Type an emoji of your reaction of how you felt, what he said. Like half black or like me, right? At least. I don't get it. You're nearby the door now. You want to stay. What is up with you? You're staying in here then. This is the third time that you've done this, Moss. This is the third time you've done this. All right, Autumn, over here. Over here. Over here. You know I'm gonna move my legs, right? Hell, is this AI? No. Oh, it's not. It's just edited. Someone that's impersonating a Usopp. Oh, neat. They like One Piece. They like other animes too. Anyway, sorry about that. So drained, disgusted, Mason, pissed off, pretty much. Ada. Oh, Ada, you're black. What a coincidence. No words. And then, Francis, shocked. Yep, that pretty much summons in it. And Jason, you too. Yeah, you were really, really frustrated. That's my favorite emoji. I don't know why. That has a little sensor on it. And Sherman, I'm sorry. Yeah, Sherman, I don't know why. I do not know why. Literally. Francis, they called you that? I'm so sorry you had to put up with that. Why? Just because you were driving? And then Sherman, you shared the video of your deportation Instagram? I wish you told me. I would have shared it for you. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sherman. I wouldn't mind sharing that. Literally. YouTube won't remove it. They won't. Of the stuff I shared, not to mention what that man said, because I know that would be considered hate crime. The reason why the video is still up, right, is because I didn't put his name in the title because I found out when I do that, YouTube thinks I'm targeting or encouraging bullying, which isn't the case. The best way to do it is in the description. And I'm sorry to hear that, Sherman. Oh, Dennis, you're black too. I didn't know that. Yeah, shocked, right? Like in a different way, like, So we got all different types of facial expressions. I love it. So 6 of you are black. But I used to put the that's a threat. And I think attempted murder at that point. I'm I'm lost for words, Sherman. I feel awful you had to go through that. Wow. How is that even legal? I know this is wrong of me to say this. I wonder if Donald Trump or Dump should have been shot instead of Charlie Kirk. Even though what he said was not appropriate, but he didn't deserve that. But Donald Trump, though, I wonder if he should have been shot or assassinated. Not that I know, like even though he's an evil president, I don't want him shot like that because I won't do anything. Yet again, at the same time, because I want people to say, "I courage." No, I don't encourage it. It's hard. It really is. Like for the Grinch, for example. Well, I don't mind if someone would knock his teeth out for me. That would be fine. That's awful, though. I'm lost for words, Sherman. The ICE officers even said stop recording and be a man. And Sherman, they have no right to tell you that. One, it's public. Two, they got to do their job. And three, they're not officers for doing that. I am so sorry you got to put up with that. You're right, mamas? What is wrong with you? I don't think she could stay still. Autumn, over here. Autumn. I don't get it. I already opened the door for you 3 times and you didn't want to go. Why you keep moving your head like a video game repeater? I hope all of your messages are going through. I'm sorry because it got quiet. So the officer said, "Go get killed by the car." Oh my goodness. That is straight up a hate crime right there for sure. I'm also that's awful, Sherman. My goodness. You know what? I want to say this. The people that work for ICE should get doxxed. I encourage it because they are terrorists at this point. Also, I heard all work thing. They even sexually abuse children. Some of them do. So they should get doxxed. Who cares? I encourage it actually. And then, you know, the family can't say anything because, yep, they want to murder innocent people. They should get doxxed. Then you can't be doing that. That's why, yeah, life in behind bars for a reason for murderers and rapists that tend to murder people. Yeah, Ada, I had a feeling it did. You were saying that it was a hate crime Sherman went through. Oh yeah, Ada, absolutely. And Jason, from what I heard, yes. Ever since that poor mother, she's a lesbian, by the way, that died or got killed because the ICE agent was so, let's just say, I don't want to mess up the heart towel, triggered. Yeah, this is my brother. And ICE even said they will rape my. What the heck? Wait, Sherman, you're married? I didn't know that. What? What? That's that's vile. So they're fetishizing Hispanic women. Wow, I have no comment for that. Oh, Lit, I don't think you went through. I'm sorry. Yeah, YouTube does that sometimes for some dumb reason because they tend to censor certain words. It's just I'm not sure it's the CEO at fault of this. I don't want to say anything bad to the CEO. He should get sick and retire. How come they can't fund eyes? I don't know, Lit. I wonder that too, to be honest. I think it's because this is supposed to be Donald Trump's orders and whatnot, which is probably why that he funds them. I'm not sure, But since it's getting so severe that even the mayor of Minneapolis, it's the city where this took place, right? That is really frustrated with this. I don't know how that would go from this point. And Francis, you did nothing wrong for being half Hispanic. Heck, I thought I did something wrong because, well, you know whom, right? And you know what's ironic? I didn't get mistreated by those 3 officers that when my mother wanted to call 911 on me as a missing person. They were really sweet. I wish I had it on camera so you could see it. It's pretty cool. I got back in the Phoenix police car though, and I'm black, right? So, and they're white. I don't see skin pigment, but apparently other people do. I don't know why, but and they treated me really well. Not to mention, Officer Miranda called me friend. I never had an officer talk to me like that before. That's a big deal to me. And I just don't know how this is happening in Minneapolis. Because I want to have people know that officers are not ICE. I saw a video on Reddit somewhere on ICE that would go against ICE though. He should get shot, Jason. He should. I'm sorry. I know that's and he's black himself. He should get shot. Literally. I didn't knew that. Man, I not only he's a murderer, yeah, I no wonder. It kind of makes sense now. And Sherman, I'm sorry. I don't think your comment went through. I know. I don't know why, Dumbo. Hey, for the Indian CEO, how do you like how people will say something about India? Because, yeah, a lot of your people, no offense, some of them, would basically rub their bodies when they make food. They do. You wonder where your country, some parts of it, like us Americans, are filthy. It's the truth. Only parts of it, though. I still want to visit India, though, regardless. Anyway, yeah, it's so weird. I got a better idea. Okay, I want to if since all of you are having this problem, just type in this cute symbol. Hold on, like when I plus I like accent marks. I thought that would help. There, it has like two like that. I forgot what language that's from. If that helps, or you could just put a period between letters. You can do that too, like how you type in rip, right?
Today. That might be it. Because, oh, this is where it hit him? Okay, let me see if I can watch that again. Jesus. Yeah, look at them. They tore this whole place up. I'll show you how this happened after this.
Is that a tank? That's not a tank.
Uh-oh. They got more of the boys in. Like, I mean, look at this. It's like a fucking war zone.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
And they're just letting this happen. They're letting the entire thing happen for no reason. It's insane. Looks staged? Yeah, I know. It looks like a movie, right?
Kinda.
Oh my god. The Wild West. I know.
Yeah, this is Minnesota for crying out loud. I'm surprised this didn't happen in Canada.
Was Trump so retarded? That's a great question.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Why is he saying voters are over and not the fucking military?
Sorry.
I
forgot he swears a lot.
This is what I think probably happened. I think that Tim Walz is probably flagging. He's probably like, listen, we've got to come to a deal. There's, people are now destroying all the places in the city. That everything is chaos. Things are burning. Our office.
Good, it went through. Well, Brent, I can still understand it. But Jason, I see your comment. I agree with you, Dwayne. They should be refunded. And yeah, Brent, I love to say hi. And Penelope, sweetie, I wonder why the road is scary too. Sadly, though, kind of like the Grinch, people just feel that they want to overpower others and not feeling any guilt because they don't have a heart of kindness and that they refuse to know that they would be consequences coming their way. So I always wonder that myself.
Attack. It's basically like he's flagging, yeah, bro. Like I think that he's losing momentum. He definitely is. And then it comes out that there's a bunch of people that are in the government that are working with like these like anti-federal government, like insurrectionist people, like the anti-ICE people. Well, I mean, I think that they probably sent Tom Homan down there and negotiate something with him and to coordinate something with Minnesota. I mean, if I had to guess, that's what I would guess. Now, I mean, we'll see what happens, but like, I mean, do you really think because like as soon as they start burning down their own city, now, like for example, whenever there are just people that are obstructing ICE, this is something that's basically isolated to the federal government. But when you have random people that are going around downtown that are destroying property, that are damaging buildings, that are just basically tearing the place up, now it goes beyond that. Now it's a riot. Yeah, isolated. Yeah, I guess so, right? Tim Walz at the BLM riots happened. Yeah, he did. But think about what happened after that. That looked really, really bad. And I think also the reason why I think that's a big reason why he's not doing it again. It's because I don't think anybody wants to have that happen again.
Hey, but your
I
teeth.
think people are probably just fatigued from it too. They're probably tired.
I mean, this has been like this for what, a week now?
Jesus.
Like kind of how in Indonesia, Jakarta, they got the protests, right? But that died down because of how the government was corrupted.
Fireworks. I live here. Trust me. I bet he's lying. I don't care. He's full retard. I bet he lied to the president just to get less feds escalate it more. I think there's a good chance that happens.
Yeah, Mike, tell me about it. That's why I'm not really a fan of politics that much. And Dumbo, go ahead. Don't. Well, a decade is a long way from now. I'm not sure. That's a good. I don't know. We'll definitely have a different president by then. Donald Trump will probably be dead. No age if he doesn't get a heart attack. Maybe a female president, which I don't mind. So I'm not sure. That's a really great question. And would ICE deport me to visit the U.S.? So you're fine. Like let's just say if you want to visit our country, you will not have no issues as long as you don't do anything like kind of like if I would visit your country, South Korea, right? You know that that man named Johnny Somali, kind of like that, right? Because if I acted like him in your country, I would either be deported or I would have a lot of charges against me. So you'll be fine. You know, as long as you're not here illegally, that's it. You know, like if I would visit South Korea, if I'm not there illegally, I'm thinking as in if I live without your country's knowledge. You know, if I had a house or something, I don't like. Let's just say I don't have a name. It's like that. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. What? What? You met him? And no. Don't tell me that he had interacted with you. Please don't tell me that he did. And Kara, what happened? And Dumbo's Sherman said some guy on Facebook he's telling me he deserved to be deported. He should be banned. Sherman, I hope you're able to report him for cyberbullying or harassment. I am so sorry you had to go through that. He has no right to say that. Because if he was British or Australian, he would be arrested for saying that online. Because I know, especially because that's where Lease is from. In the United Kingdom, if you say something like that to someone, you could get arrested. I understand, Lit. I am so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. I did not know. So at least I know I had a feeling that you know who he is. But I know he's in prison. And he's not welcome here because he's from my state, right? I even us Arizonans did not want him back here. I felt disgusted. So I understand. And AJ, what's the news that you had? I'm gonna stop this listen to Ice because this is kind of breaking down our moods. But yeah, like that's basically what Ice is, so to speak. Lit, I just want to say this. I hope that you're able to press charges on him. I hope you were. I'm so sorry. I feel awful to hear that. Wow. What a small globe that we live in that Lit had or encounter with him by accident. That's awful. Because not only your country has, well, I think your country has stricter laws than us. So you should be able to have the opportunity. I hope. He can go to heck for what he did. Not to mention he's a pervert. That's one thing. God, as an Arizonan, man, I'm surprised he didn't got shot or he gotten beaten up. I would love to see that. Us Arizonans wouldn't tolerate that here. And I met a lot of great people out here. We don't play around sometimes. We don't. We don't. What the 50 facts about every state? Sure. I'm up for it. Yeah, me too. Let me too.
You know that beneath your feet
I know. I heard he's gonna get. I think at least what 25 years in prison. He's gonna get a long time because what I like about your country's law though is that it's gonna increase out of all the stuff that he did. Not to mention to some I think kids too, and that statue. Yeah, he's done. I'm just glad that your people actually had assaulted him. He deserved it. In fact, they shouldn't go to jail for that. I know us Americans we do the same thing, but he deserved what has coming to him. And Francis, are you eating a burrito? AJ, what? AJ, I think you should call 911. If she ever shares that, do not feel hesitant to call the police, literally. Because she was giving you threats and sexually harassing you. And hey, friend's daughter, where are you? I am so sorry to hear that, AJ. Like the reason why, because since I'm a victim of him, that's different. But since, well, you're the victim, you have every right to your privacy. How did she find your address?
You knew about the place you call home. 50, the thoroughfare. Deep within the Teton National Forest lies a region known as the
Oh man, this is not an APC order. AJ, you should. I know. I'm not sure how Mexico law does it, but you should call the police. I think that woman needs to be locked up. I hope that you have her face, or at least the text that I told you to screenshot. Right? This is not okay. It's this AI voice. Oh, it's this channel. I don't care about this channel because he used stupid AI. Anyway, that should be a threat. I don't know what to say. I don't. And Dwayne, that's correct. Yes, she can't. Even though she's in another country, kind of like how Yun Tun, for example, she can't be doing that. She can't. I mean, I don't know all these laws. That is not okay. Well, my top 30 countries, best to worst, as a black traveler. And I was looking at something about Eastern Tennessee because that's where a lot of my viewers are from. I got great videos right now. So that's in the Appalachia region. You know, I'll put that on hold for later. Uh, I'm so lost for words at this point.
My top 30 from worst to best countries that you can visit in the entire world. Traveling as a black man. Now, even if you're not a black man, you're a black woman, or you're anybody, these are going to be my honest evaluation of these countries. So without further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at the honorable mention. I didn't spend a lot of time in these last two countries.
What? AJ, what's CBT? So I'm gonna drink some water very quick. I never heard of CBT before.
Video thing. So we're going to go with Barbados and Suriname.
Really?
Now, Barbados, beautiful country.
Wait, you did the best countries for blacks, right? I agree.
You get all of the big name teams talk. You know what I'm talking about. But that is the most expensive country that I have ever visited.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What the hell? Sorry, my language. What? She's a freak. That's what CBT stands for? Cock and testicles, right? What? At least it's not, you know what? CSAM, if you know what I mean. Guess that's a new term. I like that term though. That's more appropriate. Wow. AJ, if she does this again, do not feel hesitant to call the police. I know you should be able to get her arrested or something. I don't know. Because you know what? What you should do, if you don't have a picture of her, just do a lie. Tell her if you will stop harassing me, send me a selfie. Just lie, right? And then block her and then use that against her so that you have proof. Because since she already got your address, right? You should basically use that back against her so that you can collect her info because she can't be doing this. Jesus Christ is right, Francis. And tell me about it, Stacey. It is disgusting, isn't it? AJ, me disculpas, mijo. Oh. I know what you're talking about because I seen those on that adult site that me and Wesley talked on. Yeah, so I know what you're talking about. I am so sorry, Francis. AJ. I just hope that my little advice would help you because this woman's a lunatic. Also, she can't travel. You know, she has no right to basically expose where you live like that. Um, she lives across seas. Oh my, AJ, I'm sorry. Oh my, that's sickening. Jason, me too. That's sickening. What is her problem? I done with me and that darn. Oh, excuse me. Vietnamese woman was extreme enough. Oh my goodness.
To the food, to any activity that you want to do. Let's be very clear that money has to be straight to go to Barbados. To the next honorable mention of Suriname. Now, I haven't even been here 24 hours yet, guys, so I can't tell you too much about Suriname. But by the time this video comes out, I will have explored more and seen more of the country. But what I can tell you is this beautiful area.
That's sexual harassment, AJ. I want you to know that of what she said to you. That's sexual harassment. She has no right to talk to you like that.
India. Woo.
Wait. Oh, India's the worst for us blacks? Really? Why?
The reason why I went to India is because I was in Nairobi, Kenya, and there was a cheap flight. So I said, Jackson, go to India. You've never been. Let's go see what it's like and make it happen. From the customs, no, from the airplane ride, it was extremely racist. Sometimes that's part of the course, traveling while black. And even then, it was very snarky remarks and just a very off-putting vibe that me and my guests were both getting in India. So we said, you know what? We're not gonna let that stop us. Let's check it out. When I say when we got to Mumbai, that was the filthiest, dirtiest, funkiest place that I've ever
Parson,
been.
yeah, it's like New York. It's filthy. It is. If Indians want to be offended, well, us Americans can be offended. New York, it's a crud hole too. I don't care how they got gorgeous parks. They're the largest city. Of course, it's gonna smell.
Was spinning on the ground, walking on the ground with no socks. You look all prayer first.
India, what are you thinking? I'm sorry, this is not appropriate. I love India and all, but no. You can do that in your house or maybe at a park somewhere. But when you have to do your job while driving, even if I want to get comfortable on a long car ride, I want to be barefoot. No. Oh my, no wonder people don't like Indians. I love Indians, but this is not a way to do it. They're making their own race look awful for doing this. You can't be doing it. It's like how blacks would just straight up being acting homophobic and wanting to just talk about gang violence and shooting people. No. I would rather kill myself than being black for that. Right, G? I'm sorry for being off topic. I am. I'm just so disturbed what AJ had to go through right now. Like, Kara, me too. And you won't believe what she said on her. AJ, screenshot every. Remember, okay, listen to me. Screenshot everything. Try to get her face, okay? Get a picture of her, and then if she keeps this up, you gotta get the police on her somehow. I mean, I don't know if that will work, but she needs to stop doing this because this is just straight up obsession, and I think Deon, I think that's the term. Yeah, cyber stalking. This is way too much. She can't be doing this because let's just say if you are living where Lit is from, this would be illegal. I'm sure of it. I think. I know some countries, if people did this would be against the law. I think, but here in the U.S. and Mexico, maybe a little different. But she probably get sued or something. Like if I did it to someone in Germany, I'll probably get sued if I expose their address because I know in Germany, for example, they have well, I don't know. I know they have like strict privacy laws. At least so I've heard. And same for the Netherlands. Good. AJ, muy bien, mijo. That's wonderful. Yeah, me too, Drain. Me too. Like the thing is, like after what that Vietnamese woman did to me, right? Well, I mean, I already share where I live, so it's whatever. It's just for her just to let's just say come here to threaten me. That's different because she attempted it, right? That was a terroristic thing she did. Well, at least, yeah, and you know what? AJ, I wanted just to tell you this. Don't feel hesitant to even share her personal line. And if you have her full name, share it. She wants to review where you live, and she say, "Why you gonna post a picture of me?" Well, you should just share the chats the way that she talked to you because she's a nut job. AJ, I think you should call number one. Uh, um, you should call number one. You should. Because she could use that against you, right? Which means since you work, I'm sure. That's like the most private thing. That is, yep. She already broke the law even more now. You should call number one. You don't have a phone, AJ. Okay, so you don't have a phone, right? Wait, how you were to screen? How you were to take a picture? I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, take your time. If there's like a police station nearby, tell them everything. This is too much because that will be attempted. Well, everyone, okay. So for my viewers, all of your adults, right? Like we have a credit card. If someone has your credit card number, what crime is that? I don't know I know it'd be considered theft, but identity theft. There we go. Identity theft. Because she could be using that and taking money out of his whatever. Yeah, that's illegal. I don't even know how the heck she can do that. This woman needs to be in jail. This is too much. Yeah, identity theft, Dennis. Yeah, poor AJ. She needs to be in jail. She's done. I thought it would work. I thought it would work well for her, but I guess I was wrong. Yep, identity theft for sure. That's too much. Identity theft, Stacy.
Putting it every day into the smoky musk that is nearby. God, you know that I am respectful when it comes to this. Right. Raw? No. That's the real injury. You saw a rat? Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. They're under the wall. Like, ooh. The Airbnb was the people there were just
rude.
Weren't you accepting of black people? Now the food, the McDonald's was good there, but I got extremely sick. I don't know if it was because of street food.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because people were spitting everywhere and coughing everywhere. I don't know if it's just not a clean place. Now let me give you a positive. Now the lovely guest that I was with, she went to get a tattoo, and the people at the tattoo establishment were very nice. Now they offered me a sandwich. You might call it a sandwich. I looked at that thing and acted like I bit it and was like, my shit. No offense, beautiful people, but I did not trust the cuisine in India. Enter at your own risk. Coming in at number 29, India. Coming in at number 28, the Philippines.
No!
The reason why I went to the Philippines.
Why so low?
I was in Southeast Asia exploring. So I said, Jackson, let's take the Philippines off of the list. Let's just say it was an interesting experience. Now, we landed in the capital of Manila. Very interesting city, very, very big city. And from what I saw, there were some slums. Now, why am I telling you that there's slums? There are slums that I was getting rude vibes from people living in slums. I don't know what it was.
Well, okay, so he should have the Philippines higher because he's a one spot, right? Now, I know one city doesn't indicate the whole thing. No, I gotta say this in India, they'd be the same thing, but India, they have a long way to go because, yes, there's a lot of cities that are filthy, though. Compared to, let's just say, the rest of Asia, though, they gotta know that. It's just reality. Belo and Pilipinas, you know, they are supposed to be the friendliest Asians. They're way more friendlier than, no offense to Garden and Mason, than Japanese. And I think Korean as well. This, but I can't.
Black people are not like.
Is he wearing a Diamondbacks hat? Is he from my state? He's wearing a Diamondbacks hat. What? Is he really from here? Really? I mean, he does kind of give off the Arizona vibe, though. He doesn't give off that black Southern vibe. So he's from my state. He's wearing a Diamondbacks hat unless he likes it. Is he really from my state? Well, I mean, it. I just had to say I feel awful that he had that experience. Uh,
In the Philippines, it is what it is. And like it's weird because, well, like it's not weird because white supremacy is worldwide, but it's just the vibe that you get when you're here.
See, the reason why, look at his hat, right? Yep, Diamondbacks lit. It's because that's you South Koreans like baseball, right? It's basically his hat that he's wearing. It's our baseball team that we basically have here. I used to have a T-shirt of it. I never played baseball though, but I do like it. And Eric, this is supposed to be my top 30, right? The number countries best. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. It's best to worst. Wait, that's worst to best. I'm sorry. Wait, does that mean he likes the Philippines? Oh wait, I'm so confused. No. That means he doesn't. He didn't have a good experience in the Philippines. Because the higher the number, the better the country is. I'm sorry. Basically, this man he visited 30 random countries.
The only black person that's here, so you just feel that. You can just feel that.
That's true. There's not a lot of blacks in the Philippines. Yes, they do exist. It's just that there's so few, and it's usually in the northern part. But there was a black YouTuber that went there, and he didn't have any issues. Also, for some odd reason, half of my viewers on TikTok are from the Philippines. So,
The animosity towards a black person. But it's like, you think I care? I don't know that it was there. The food, really good. Because they had Kenny Rogers in the Philippines. And that was actually some good food. We went to the island out there. I don't know the name of the island now. I'm going to put that on the screen.
It's beautiful, though.
The island was beautiful, but I got one of the worst experiences.
You always want to go to the Philippines, Mike? Me too. And you look up for LeBron James, right, Trey? Hey, Brian, welcome back. It's okay if you kept here for long because you gotta work at this period. And we miss all of you too. Honestly, I just had the live stream because I missed my Nintendo GameCube Switch controller that the Grinch stolen, right? Because he tossed it out because I remembered it, and I've been distracting myself for the time being. Also, I'm not gonna eat one of my meals until tonight, so I'm still deeply upset what he did. AJ, that's awesome. I just hope she doesn't harass you again because she can only make so many accounts until she no longer can make more.
Now this happens all the time when you travel. People are going to carry your luggage and get it to your room. The person literally grabbed the handle, was yanking it, dragging.
I want to ask all of you this. Remember, right? His picture. Do not feel hesitant to print that out as a flyer, so that all of you know, censor the word "enter," if you know what I mean, right? That way, all of you know that that's his true nature. If you're able to, I don't mind. I'm giving all of you permission. I'm being honest. Because since I'm the victim, I'm sharing all this. Okay, if my mother doesn't allow, I'm the one that's being mistreated, and that's the only way we can get this, further. That makes sense.
Single rope off the luggage. Things happen. If they say sorry, no. They literally picked it off the ground with like a mad, angry disposition and carried it up the steps. I said, when you come and look at this, you would think that these were like some type of kings or sheiks the way they were acting. So Philippines, the views are beautiful on the beach. And another good thing that you had was taco Doritos.
Taco Doritos?
The service, not so much. We're traveling black around the world. Coming in at number 27, Guatemala.
Oh, no. Really?
Guatemala, guys. I've always wanted to go to Guatemala. You ever heard that song by Ray Shrimmer? It was way more than a tuna.
I never heard of it.
We had the chance to study Spanish when we went to Guatemala. So that's what I wanted to do. Now, did I finish my course? Nope. I did not. And it was partly because of the energy that I was getting. Now, Guatemala had some good, but it did have some bad. Muy poquito
Zella?
To go study. That would be on the screen. The teacher at the school is very good. He was teaching me things. Hola amigos, amigas. Bienvenidos, Sheila, Guatemala. Currently in Guatemala, guys. Por dos meses, estudia.
For 2 months, he said.
You know, the best way to really start is just start talking. I know it's not good. That's what I'm here for. But look at the backdrop, man. This is legendary. I'm feeling the same drip from yesterday. But, hey, man, I'm clean, all right? But
I do like his beard, I gotta say.
To get it in. See, this is the time we grind.
Oh, Green, you did that. That's wonderful. You too, Jason? And Carol, you did? Well, that's great. I just want to let all of you know. And the 17th time, AJ? What was the good news? I want to hear it. And you as a control son, same year. Same year, to be honest. And you always wanted to visit many Asian countries. Brittany, same year. Honestly, the only country I went to was France. But that was when I was Eric's age.
So I can shine later. Believe that. But check out these views from Sheila.
Eric, why, little one? Why is that? You don't deserve to feel that way. Tell Uncle Deon. I love when you call you uncle. Well, why? Why is that?
My love. Okay.
If it's because of your dad. I want you to remember this, right? You're doing a lot more than stupid little kids your age are doing. Because they'll be, oh, I don't want to take care of that. You know, I don't want to do this work. But you do. Oh, AJ, that was quick. Take your time, AJ. Take your time, okay? Where are you meeting these women anyway? I'm kind of curious on what site this is on, because I could give you advice. Because I've been trying to use a lot of these chat sites myself, because I remember I was using Chit Chat when I was talking to this 23-year-old. I don't even know what he looks like. We were just talking about animals, and then he blocked me for no apparent reason on Snapchat, so he can go to heck for that. Nothing sexual. Well, maybe we. Well, I don't know how to flirt. I don't think it. Well, I guess I do know how to flirt, but not sexually. I think it was more romantically. Also, hold on. What was that noise? And then that's why he blocked me. He can go to heck for that. I wanted to download the videos he shared about those cute animals. It was like a turtle and some other animal at a zoo that he wanted to go. That man, he can go to heck. His name was Luke. So, wait, AJ, really? What? You tell me it's only available in Mexico? And, oh, Eric, you sick? Well, Eric, you shouldn't hate yourself for that. Just make sure whenever your dad needs any cough drops, he needs any orange juice, just give it to him, and make sure you tell him that he gets plenty of rest and that he needs to take breaks. He'll heal, Eric. It's number when parents get sick. Even I get sick, even though not all the time. Oh, Eric, I understand. It's because your dad's working a lot. He'll earn those weight back. Also, I know that your dad wanted to lose a little weight. Did he say that? Oh yeah, because I know that actually that's not a bad thing. Because I know your dad told me that he want to lose weight. Because I know he's a little heavy. I just hope your dad is eating enough. And AJ, only 10 countries? That's really interesting. I didn't know that's possible. I won't know what it is then. 10 countries? I didn't know it's like that. All I know is this Chit Chat. And believe it or not, I got banned for no apparent reason. Because they thought I was spamming or something. Well, even if I was, there are people that do say inappropriate things on there, and they're allowed on there. It's so stupid. Like how they want people to pay them money or some crud. There's like other ripoffs of Amigo. Those are horrible. I think one named Dunder and then one named I think Umeagle, but I got banned just because I want to look up to talk to a fanboy. Just because why not? And I got blocked or banned for a week. So stupid. So those sites, there's something else. They got some weird users on there. I just usually like to compete sometimes because I just can't stand them asking age or horny. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's so nasty sometimes. But I just know that they're just on there. Well, I know I get on there from time to time out of curiosity, but ugh. What? Eric, he's skinny as you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, Eric, he has been eating today, right? Because I know of him being sick, that could be why that he's not eating much. I just hope that your father recovers. That is true, Francis. You got a point. You got a point. Because I know that his schedule's been a handful for him. AJ, what happened? Oh. Oh, she did something again, didn't she? Tell us. Also, I know for the most of you, it's been quiet, unless your messages haven't been going through.
Right. You know, this muy, muy bonita. You guys have a great day, man. Wow. It's your man keeps going. Adios, amigos. But I have to be honest. So they said, yeah, Jackson, I'm going to show you where you can stay at.
Okay. So I know it's my mother. She's about to feed her pups. Another account, Adrian? That is harassment. She needs to stop. She can't be making these accounts to keep bothering you. That woman is mentally insane. I'm sorry that you had to encounter that. Just because she's in Poland doesn't give her the right to keep harassing you. Yeah, she's about to go. Plus, it's still cold out. So my brother's going to drop her off. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. You failed your. Oh, are you allowed to retake him, Lisa? I'm sorry to hear that because I know AJ for one of his. And Mike, that's an easy question. By the way, I might just eat a burrito. Grapefruit. Grapefruit is so nasty. It is so disgusting. I don't like that fruit. It is gross. This the fruit itself and then the drink. I tried it. It's like if I'm drinking expired orange juice. It's nasty. Well, if someone like let's just say not only if it's expired, but someone peed on it, it's nasty. So yeah, I don't like grapefruit. It's disgusting. I don't know why that fruit even exists. Also, I think the other one it's a durian. I heard I don't know what that I'm kind of curious how that smells because durians a lot of Indonesians I think in Singapore and I know it's popular in Asia, Southeast Asia mainly, that they say that it's the worst type of fruit because it's so bad due to its smell that it is forbidden in most places. I remember seeing some travel tubers that made videos of it. Yeah, Gene, I can tell you like oranges. You're right. You hate that food too, Jason. Right? And Dumbo, you don't like strawberries. Really? Huh. I don't blame you though. I love strawberries. However, though, I prefer strawberries that are in juices or smoothies. Also, my mother loves eating strawberries. You ate a durian once, Ada? It was disgusting. I bet. Ew! It smells like sewer water. Oh, that's nasty. Oh. Also, that's one of my favorite words. Nasty. I don't know why. That's nasty. Sewer water. Oh my god. Why does it even exist? Why would they even serve it? I don't understand. Let me migrate the burrito break. Sorry about that. But yeah, durians are really smelly. Literally. So I want to continue the video. So he's the Grinch is migrating his meal in there. Ugh. I wish I had my privacy. If you know what I mean. Because what has to go to work. Sorry, I'll have to wait. Oh, so Lisa, you're able to take your assignments? Well, that's great. And Ada, I don't really watch the Super Bowl though, to be honest. Not really because of him. Because I don't like what he said about my drawings. I just hope that we can get him in. I hope I can get justice before it. I think Autumn wants to come back in here. Oh, wait. Okay, she doesn't want to come back in yet. You love hamsters, Brittany? I could tell based off your profile picture. I don't know what type of breeds of hamsters they are. I heard that they don't live too long. I think what, 5 to 7 years on average? But I think it depends on the type of hamster. Oh wait, Ada, that's your team, the Patriots? So you live in the East Coast. Well, that's no coincidence. Wait, Mason, if you're still here, your sister likes the Patriots, right? What a coincidence. Because they won, right? Mason told me about that. When his sister got released from the hospital. Thank Buddha that she did. Because man, she was in the hospital for so long. I want to wait until I can get the burrito. So Mason was right. I knew it. So my Mary isn't that fuzzy then. Sorry, he's still in the kitchen. Oh, see, the thing is, I would have gotten my privacy. I had the whole house to myself. He wasn't here with all of you. Oh, you gotta go work in an hour and no problem. Thank you for telling me. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you're in South Korea. It's it's the morning for you, like early morning, isn't it? Okay, let me speed this up very quick about the countries.
Yeah, man, let's see what we can say. I mean, let's go check it out.
Oh, so I had another viewer that Marcus brought in, but they haven't been here. I hope they didn't lost interest in the channel.
Then we're gonna have something better. But some of the authentic food that I had was good in Guatemala. I must say that. Now, I do want to go back to Guatemala and visit the black area of Livingston. So if you're from Guatemala, you know somebody from the area, and they speak English, let me know.
Coming in at number 26.
Rwanda. Yes, indeed, guys. Rwanda.
One of the best African
I wanted
countries.
to visit Rwanda because I was doing an East African excursion. And I wanted to visit as many countries as I could while I was on that side of the world. So we happened to go to Rwanda. All right, now first, let me get something positive. I like the way the flag looks in Rwanda. It has the yellow, sky blue, and the green. I like that vibe. It's a very beautiful, colorful vibe. Now, Rwanda is the definition of slow motion. Now, they say that Kigali is one of the cleanest cities in Africa, but it was just dull. And I say that respectfully. It was very dull when I went. The people were extremely nice. I did a interview on the streets where I was asking them how do they view Black Americans, and it was very eye-opening because they didn't know a lot about Black Americans.
the same. For real. The same, especially when they are foreigners, we respect them. We respect them.
He's kind of cute that he's
Because,
interviewing.
our country really teaches how to respect foreigners. Just it's very well, very good.
Yeah. Now the food, I was asking people like, where can I get some traditional Rwandan food? And everybody said we don't have traditional food. Now there's
Really?
African food there, and I did have that food. Nothing that really
It looks like
stood out,
Mexican
you know what I
food.
mean? So
Looks
if I wanna
delicious.
Go back to Rwanda, hopefully we can have a better guide to showcase your country. You know, there's things to do like see the gorillas and things like that. And Rwanda may be one of those places where you got to come with your wallet.
They speak French there, by the way. Well, it's one of their languages.
I understand your history, and I salute you for making it through and continuing to be great.
Coming in at number 25.
Namibia.
Hmm.
Now, I really have no negatives on Namibia. Now, the reason why I went to Namibia was because in South Africa, where I was at for quite a while, you had 90 days on your visa. Namibia was very close to South Africa, and we went to check it out. Now, I literally had no connections on the ground in this country. So, from what I saw, I liked the vibe of the city. I stayed in one of the better Airbnbs that I've ever stayed in. It was like modern and chic, and the shower was legendary. Now, if there's kids watching, I'm going to say this the best way I can. I took some amazing showers, and we had a few guests that helped me with those.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Other than that,
Back in America, the movie.
That right there, that's a hood park. I've seen many of hood parks. And that right there, that's a hood one. Now, that can mean one or two things. I'm in the hood, but that's also a good thing. That means they're like the real people around here. That's what I'm looking for.
The food that I did have was pretty good. I really don't remember what I ate there, guys, because it was a short trip. I was editing videos, and if I do get the chance, I would love to revisit the video.
Let me speed this up over you.
And then the
Wait, what's 24?
Botswana.
Botswana. So a lot of these are African countries. I got an ad. Where were we? Your white Francis? I could tell. I could tell. And Dre, what question do you have for me? And Marcus and Kaden can't be here. Oh, really, Dumbbell? Thank you for telling me. Oh, that sucks. And yeah, Eli, I love that name. Yeah, I would love to meet him. And Jason, this was uploaded 3 weeks ago, if I recalled. And what country do you think has the worst food, Sherman? I hope this isn't mean of me, but India. Now, not curry. I don't count that. But after what I've been seeing, what comes to street food related, because of the videos, I don't see any other nations that do that. Yeah. I'm sorry for the Indians, but I have to agree. And sounds great, Rain. And yeah, that there's slaves share the flag. And Mike, you never heard of what? I'm sorry. Oh, you mean the country? Yeah, it's not that populated. Also, this is this propaganda, this ad about illegal aliens or whatever. This is old news, right? Don't pay attention to it. I don't know why they keep sharing that. It's old news. I just ignore it. So it's just stupid. Anyway.
Now, I want to start with the flag again. That flag is flying. Sky blue with the black with the white. Now, Botswana was a good country to visit. Once again, I was in South Africa for a while. I had to dip out, so I went to Botswana. And we got some really good history when I went to Botswana. Make sure that you check out that video. We saw statues that are actually manufactured in North Korea, guys. And
what?
They look just like the statues that are in North Korea.
Crazy country, man. Made in North Korea.
Made in North Korea?
Think, right?
How?
North Korea has those statues.
How?
So, are you like serious? It's really made like North Korea? So guys, like I'm gonna put the image up of the ones in North Korea, and they look very similar. Wow. To make one picture. 7 days to make one of these.
You're kidding me.
The food was good that we had. Once again, the people were nice. Botswana was super slow motion, but I really didn't mind it. It seems like a place that you go to just to relax. If you really
Yeah,
like
I live in a big state. We're not that hectic here. We're like we're the size of Italy, but our population compared to Italy, That's how quiet we are here. We're basically as quiet as Sweden. So if you want to come to Sweden, but really hot, come here. That's how, if you think Sweden is quiet, then that's how quiet it is here. Let's just say I live in Stockholm, but I don't.
If you check out the market, support the local people, and once again, thank you, my friend.
Let's see, I'm going to speed this up a bit. I want to see what's like in his top 10. Because this video's like an hour long, right? Or top 5. Kenya is number 2. Jamaica's in the top 3.
3.
Welcome to Jamrock out in the streets. They call it Jamaica, man. Jamaica.
Especially after the hurricane that they had.
Are we talking about paradise? My first trip to Jamaica, I went to Montego Bay. I was accompanied by the lovely Miss Jazz. When I say God is the greatest, I truly mean it. I mean, we were catching vibes.
Did you get that in Jamaica?
Oh, that's beautiful.
See that? Did you know that I was a lion? No, like I'm like an actual lion. You didn't know that? You thought I was a human. I'm an actual lion. I'm just in human form. This is the man right here.
She is a beautiful woman. I just want to be honest.
Oh, no.
Going to get festival, jerk chicken, just living life, man. The woman I was with talking about, that's a madman. That right there is a madman. I'm laughing. Let's go to Ocho Rios. I went to Ocho Rios. I had a guy. This brother was walking so fast. I lost about 5 pounds, but Ocho Rios was a vibe, man. Let's take it back to Kingston. I had some of the best chicken I've ever had in Kingston. I was in the real streets of Kingston, man. Like, I was in the heart of it, talking to the real shots. There's no kidding. If a Jamaican person likes you, they're going to let you know. Not a lot of games being played. I met some.
Depends where though. There are gang activities, Sally, because not to mention they're pretty homophobic. I don't like that at all. Me nor like that idea though. You know, for my brethren and sisterin, and yes, I do speak a little bit of Jamaica patois, right? It's not a dialect, it's a language, right? It's hard to explain it. Okay? But I still want to go if I had. And not to mention I used to upload soap operas all the time and I had a lot of Jamaican viewers. It was a long time ago. I miss my Caribbean viewers. I had a lot of them. Let's just say I was kind of popular in the Caribbean back then because of that soap opera that my mother got me into. You want to come in, mamas? Only let Autumn in here. I'm sorry. Plus, I gotta cook a burrito. Wait. Oh, Dumbo. Let's see. I know he's a handful, isn't he? Anyway, we're worrying. But the population of my state, Brittany, if I remember correctly, I think it's around 7.4 million. Because in Italy, there's I think 68 million. So that's how quiet we are. If that makes sense. Not to mention we don't have much of a skyline because we have like a lot of outdoors and whatnot. And Dumbo, they have not. The last time, well, think about the hurricane, right? That was the last tragic incident that happened. And you used to know people who said it should make up. Really, Dennis? Oh, they're really uneducated for that. That's ridiculous. Oh, I thought you muted him completely, Dumbo. Ah, well, at least you can do that. I don't blame you. I love how you say that word, the S word. Yeah, I don't like how he's talking to you like that. It's bothering me.
Care about the city life. So Jamaica, you're high on the list, but it's for a reason. Out in the streets, they call it murder.
Coming in. And
So Kenya was number 2, huh?
see this world. If that's believe, the world is yours. You got everything you want in it. All right, guys. Until next time, stay blessed. Peace.
Say, what's his favorite country on the list?
here that has a completely different vibe.
Wait, there's a donkey in Kenya?
I was eating authentic food, getting ice cream like a little kid, taking boat rides out there. Kenya is a
Oh, he has a nice body, though.
place. So Kenya, from the bottom of my heart, you changed my life. And I'm going to always say, Caribou Kenya, baby. Coming in at number 1. Mzansi,
South Africa.
Africa. Now, I went to South Africa back in 2021. And when I say it was eye-opening, it was eye-opening.
South Africa, huh?
Of the few black people that were on that flight. It was mostly white people on that flight.
Really?
That already gave me a kind
That's
of
interesting.
South Africa's been different. But the women of South Africa, they're top tier. Because you have so many different beautiful types. I mean, you have Zulu, you have Xhosa women, you have Catalan, you have white South Africans,
Yep.
Indian. It's just
Yep,
it's the most
there's
beautiful
Indians.
thing I've ever been to. The first video I did when I came back, very interesting. I was just walking through the neighborhood where I had my Airbnb at, and I had mentioned that one of the street signs looked racist. Like it was called albatross. To me, that just sounds racist. I'm Jackson
Yeah.
Cooper. Some of the comments were very, very harsh and hasty. Like, oh, you should leave. Oh, you're just saying negative stuff. I was looking at that like, I let none of that stop me. I continued, and I met a young lady, Miss Shawnee. So we were supposed to go on a date. I was like, Jackson, let's try something different. So I said, Miss Shawnee, aren't you a color? She said, yeah, I'm a color. Can we go to your neighborhood? Like, that would be a cool day. We can do whatever you want. She said, yeah, I would love to show you my neighborhood. From that point, my life changed. I go to Eden Park. I've never seen nothing like this before. It's literally a designated section where it's just colors that live there. If you don't know what a color is,
Mixed.
you will find out what a color is.
Like
if you
me?
Check out my playlist. I'm meeting some amazing, dope people, man, in South Africa. I went all over. I mean, I don't want to forget anybody. Rest in peace to Miss Tamisha. I met this young lady. I was in Wentworth and Durban. It comes to find out that she lost her life. She was battling with a disease. She lost her life. And her mother was so beautiful. And her mother gave me bracelets. And I just want to say rest in peace. And my condolences to you and your family, to the mother. And that was very sad. And when it comes to the food in South Africa, man, that braai is next level, man.
Oh,
I was
ribs.
invited into so many people's homes. The people of South Africa are so welcoming. When you get past the haters that are online, the real people of South Africa, y'all are some dope people, man. I went to all-white community. I went to Orania. That's an all-white community. Make sure you watch all of these videos, too, because they're legendary.
You know what? May I ask all of you a really important question? Who here is white? If you are, well, I'm trying to think about an emoji. If you're white, if you're half white, that still counts. You know, because of Dumbo, type a tree. I know that sounds weird, but Dumbo's the first one, the first person ever had on here. I'll be back on my microwave burrito. I'm really curious. If you're white or half white, type a tree emoji because I'm curious. That's why I like to bring up race about this because of the way I've been treated and whatnot. And mamas, I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna put it a burrito in the microwave as long as it's the darn Grinch. Right, he's leaving out of this room, wobbling like a damn penguin. Oh wait.
Really do. So really got to learn what a white.
Oh, that's Nelson Mandela. Oh, I didn't know Nelson Mandela was in the currency.
Life is like out there.
What a coincidence.
I'm like far away from the situation, and I'm in a different country, a different scenery. It was literally surreal. Then I went to Clairefontaine. Now, Clairefontaine was less talked about until I made my video. There were some news outlets who went to Clairefontaine because of my video. I would never get the recognition because I rarely get my flowers. The light that I shined on that community,
It's Dutch.
whether good or bad,
It's Dutch.
was seen by
The
world.
thing is, because since they speak Afrikaans is pretty close to Dutch, but they're two different languages. Think about Indonesian Malay. Even though technically they do sound the same, which they pretty much are, they're still two different languages. You know, it's like how I speak Spanish and Portuguese, right? But, you know, the Grinch won't understand because he can't even speak one darn language, but I can speak multiple because, well, he is racist, of course, and he just doesn't want to accept that because he's a stupid goofball. Wow, so a lot of you are white? I got more whites on here than blacks. You're kidding me. So let you know the way that with his criminal attitude. Good to know. I didn't know a lot of you are white. Well, I'm honored. I gotta say that. Because that man, he is business where he's will be. Honestly. Maybe we'll put the because yeah, he can't be in here because he has no permission to do that. I'll be back, Mama. He's cooking our stinking meal. Anyway, sorry about that. I can't wait to, oh my gosh. Let me count how many of you are white. There's so many trees. And also, I hate hearing them cough a lot. You love geography, Brittany? I'm here. Literally. And I would love to hear the word that you want to share with us. Yeah. Sorry about the cough because that man needs to be quiet, literally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're white? Wow. I want to say this for all of you that are white here. I'm sorry you had to hear his language. Literally. Also, he does. He's such a fucking retard. I'm sorry. Honestly, I can't stand him. He's fucking nuts. Bummer language. So, Brittany, you're half white. And Jesse, you're white. I could tell that you're white. And Gene, why? You didn't. Such a stupid fucking freak. Bummer language. Why do you hate being white for? You didn't do anything. Mark, you didn't do anything. It's my mother's boyfriend, the one that needs to be locked up, honestly. And me pressing charges on him. None of you did anything. Don't feel good to be white. He's the one that needs to be deported. Literally. So the thing is, Brent, I want to tell you this, okay? Just because it's like, let's just say where Mason and Garnet is from. So they're Japanese, right? And I know that, let's just say what happened to them from Mia, which is where she's from, because in Lit, if you do the roto, you can. And for the little ones, I'll be to hear the adult language. Just because she's South Korean, right? Those two didn't do anything. None of you that are white here did anything. Okay? You're not connected to what, let's just say, your ancestors did. None of you had done anything. And Dota, you're white too? Oh, what a coincidence. None of you had did anything. I want you to know that. Like, let's just say, kind of like how people thinking that us blacks can be racist. Well, we can. Even towards each other. You'd be surprised. I have blacks that don't like me. That's because I'm a little lighter skinned. I'm still black, right? But I'm not full, if that makes sense. Right? I don't know what's the percentage, even though that doesn't matter. I still consider myself mixed, but in general, I use the term black because that's how people see me, right? What? Tell me you're not a walking toilet. Again, the person you should hate is my mom's boyfriend because he did told Alice, right? And yet he's a hypocrite, He's the one that should jump off a bridge and break his fucking neck, come language. So I had to swear one more time, right? That's his identity. And since his face is up there online and he could laugh about it, also ignore that cough. It's too loud. It gets on my nerves. But none of you that are white had nothing to do with this. Only him. I want all you to know that. Also, I just love how there's a diverse of races on here. Sorry, he coughs really loud. I'm thinking, man, he needs to take like an inhaler or something. Alice is still upset about what Chris said. I don't blame her, Dalton. Trust me, honestly, Chris is hideous and he needs to stop coughing so fucking loud. I'm telling you. That man is nuts. He needs to chill out with that cough. So, sorry, he does that every time. So, Lit, the widow is what's something that always answers back but never speaks? What's something that always answers back but never speaks? I don't know. Honestly, Lit, I have no idea. You hear the cough too, Brent? I know he's loud, isn't he? Brent, it could be a calculator. Yeah, Gene, I know. You want to know something? I hate how people my race sometimes like to victimize over everything, or that we encourage the twerking culture or the drip culture, guns and whatnot. I don't like being black sometimes because I remember I saw this. Actually, I'm not sure the word is Lit. I'm not sure. Okay, wait, let me answer very quick. Something that always answers back but that never speaks. This is gonna sound stupid. AI or Chat GPT. I'm not sure because that's where you found my video from, right? I'm checking Chat GPT. That's my guess. Because the thing is, I was looking at a video on TikTok, right? Because I know Lit has to go to work soon. Um, there was this loving Mexican family. I got jealous because I'm thinking, why don't us blacks have family like that, right? It was supposed to be the family that was more giving a warm welcome to their grandmother, because I know that's really common Mexican families. A person in black families is like that too, but I see it more often on the Mexican culture, and I get because even my brothers have Mexican, right? What the heck was that noise? Um, I get a little jealous sometimes. Yeah, you think that's a good guess, Rain? Right? Sometimes you feel awful for being black too, Jason. I don't blame you. Like he thinks I'm gonna forget that that you call me that word. No, that was a threat. Like you could enjoy yourself while watching your stupid game, right? You are gonna be in behind bars soon. You already did. You already documented all your crimes. That man needs help. He does, and no one's gonna like him once he gets out of prison. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna let him get near me. You know, Not to mention he did want to lie to take all of my stuff. So I hope that he basically falls to cracks his neck, and I'll laugh. I'll let to see that happen. That man's a little nuts. I don't know how my mother sees it because he's not here all the time. But yeah, he's not normal up there. He just pretends he thinks he is. He's not a normal adult. He's weird. I hope that someone could basically knock his teeth out. I hope so. I know Mesa could knock his teeth out pretty well. Yeah, tell me about it, Sherman. He is awful, isn't he? And you know what I mean, girl? I just like to get that out of my system because I feel suffocated when that mother effer's here. That's because he's here. I cannot speak up. Doesn't like it. I don't know why he moved back. Oh, you was able to make flyers before you got deported, Sherman. Sherman, don't worry about it. This you being safe, especially what the ICE said to you, they should get behind bars because they should be threatening you like that and wanting to attempt to murder you. That was not okay. I know for the police department, ICE can't be doing that. They shouldn't be doing that at all. They're not really the police department. Yeah, they work with law, I guess, but technically not, in my opinion, law enforcement fully. Also, he's just wearing a sweat flop, so I'm just paying notice until he just get back in the room, and that way I can eat. Because I want to see his hideous, ugly gremlin face. But yeah. Oh, it's an echo lit? And also, Autumn loves being in here because I don't like the way that the Grinch, she likes being here more. So it's an echo. I didn't know that. Right, Brittany? Yeah. Tell me about it. And Sherman, what question do you have?
I met some characters out there, man. I met a mother and a son who were like family in airstrips, meeting people from around the world and forming bonds that I hope last a lifetime. So what South Africa really taught me, you have the beauty of Cape Town, the mountains, the beauty, unique Indian culture of Durban.
In order to gain
Oh,
respect
he's cute.
need to help people.
I gotta say.
And while I was a drug addict once for a time, once upon a time I was a drug addict, but only person that was born.
I can tell he's Indian. Indian, South African.
Living the life, but the best thing is
Also, for my Christians, I'm sorry you had to hear that Grinch. Honestly, he. By the way, since I know the church he goes to, he's not allowed to even go to church. So, for Lauren and Mason, I'm sorry, but yeah, he's not a Christian. He never will be. He needs help. He does. So, I'll make sure because most of you are white, right? You have nothing to do with this. But yeah, he's not allowed, and I hope that he will die a painful death. I hope he does or get cancer. Oh, Mason, I would love to meet Alicia. Yeah. And I can tell you this, he is going to hell when he does. Yeah, exactly, Francis. And that's awesome you're a Christian now. It's just so funny because he goes to church on both Saturdays and Sundays. Like, so doesn't make you more religious. Not to mention you call me a little N-word. Like, yeah, you go to a church that's mostly white. My view is mostly white. You can die in a ditch and go kill yourself. I would love to see that happen. I'm just so sorry. Well, that's right. Lauren isn't here, right? You know what? I need to share something about the Bible, whatnot, because clearly he doesn't know jack about it. Because I grew up Baptist. You know, he's not gonna be saved. He's gonna be Satan's bitch, per my language. I hope that when he's in prison, I would love to pay money to see someone jacking up, like breaking his jaw. I would love to see that. Plus, it was me until that used strength, right? Because if I had my pepper spray, I would probably push him off the stairs and kill him if I could. And I would dare him to not kill him. No, self-defense, if you know what I mean, right? And I dare him to say anything because your phone's not working and you assaulted me, so your life is done. You can enjoy yourself with your weird, stupid meal and coughing like you have AIDS, because he's a disgrace towards whites and Christians. And I don't want none of you that are white, right? Especially Dumbo to feel that way. So yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. I did get this out of my system because I get like a little bit, as they say, bottled up, right? When he's here, because usually when it's me, my mother, or my brother, I would be at peace if we'd be listening to some music right now. I do want to listen to some music before Lit has to go. So, and I hope Kara's doing well. Yeah, he's not meaning God, Mason. That's one thing. Because clearly he means it and he didn't apologize for that. I bet he will be. You want to know something interesting? When I was a teenager, he would cry that, oh, like, you want to forgive me. Like, you're lucky I want to call the police on you because I was underage when you want to grow me to go to church. Like, yeah, I was still under my mother's household, right? I wasn't a child. I was an older teen that gets out the choice. This man was nuts. I'm thinking, yeah, you're lucky that I want to send you to a mental hospital for the way you acted. He is so nuts in the head. He is. And yeah, by the way, he cried like a wuss when I remember when I was a teenager. Like, yeah, you're lucky I'm going to call the police on you. So, yeah, I was like 16 I was like 17 because we fought once, right? I'm thinking that you're lucky that I want to have you kicked out and telling my family about you. Yeah, I hate him too, Lisa. I hate him too. But yeah, he did cry like a wuss. Like I would say like he's like I didn't call 911 on him when I was underage. Oh, all right, sorry about that. I put the water up. I kind of want to I want to test him so that he could hear me because I know that he doesn't care, but he will once we get him arrested at some point. And I want to get on camera and just see him. Like, yep, you know what you did. I can't wait until we get to that point. Oh, and I want to just do like a little celebration by then. Plus, he's just watching probably his lame football game or something. Wait, Dumbo, what happened? And Mikey is. And Sherman, kinda. Not to mention, he likes to play victim, kind of like this fake female friend of mine named Casey. You know how you said that? Oh, you're a bully at my own house. Technically, you don't own this place, but my mother does. And me and Twilight live here, and you haven't been here in a while. So just because you do doesn't mean that you can basically act like that. Not to mention, you stole my property. He's a dim-witted mammal. That's one thing I like to call him. Don, thank you, thank you. Oh well, I want to thank you both, literally, for saying that. Also, for Alice, I hope that Ivan gets life in prison. I hope so. Wait, I'm doing this 5 more times. Guess it's 6 o'clock, right? Guess he's a murderer. Oh, Dumbo, I'm sorry to hear that. Your shower is broken? Okay, so Dumbo, I actually got some tips. Since it's not freezing for you, right? Which you should still be in luck. If you can still have, I used to do this when we would run out of water. This is like the pour away doing it, right? It's not that hard actually. If you have a cloth and that you have hot water from the sink, um, and hand soap that could work. If you're out of, let's just say, body wash, you can do that to wash yourself. And if not, you would fill up, let's just say, like a pot or a bowl, um, from well, you put it in the microwave, right? Like maybe 3 minutes or something, depending how much water that you have. And then you would just wash yourself, right? Because I remember when we lived in our townhouse, when our heater broke, I had to do that. I think I remember I had to wash myself outside. Well, no one saw me, of course. Well, okay, that's right. I remember when I did it inside, just being a safe side. I had a towel and then I had a cloth, right? Just to clean myself up. It wasn't that hard. That's another way to do that without having a shower, because we had to go do that for like a month, give or take. It wasn't that bad, even though I do get cold pretty easily. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear that your sink doesn't work because of how cold it's been. That's terrible. Yeah, because of the blizzard, right? Because I know that. Because okay, if you're not able to wait, your sink, that sucks. So the pipes are frozen. Oh, Ada, that's terrible. I know this is gonna sound silly, but um, this is gonna sound so stupid. Like, are you able to get ice like outside, and then let's just say put it in the microwave, like if you had to do your dishes or whatever, so that you have hot water? I don't know if that would ever work because if I lived, let's just say in Alaska, and I would have frozen pipes, that way I would have hot water because the microwave will still work, right? Like you still have electricity. That'd be a way to warm, like let's just say to do your dishes or to clean yourself up. I thought that would help because there was a video that I saw. It was about Yakutsk. It's like the coldest, largest city in Russia, and I forgot how they basically clean themselves up because they're going through this themselves right now, and they had to use an outhouse to use the bathroom, and they have frozen pipes. I forgot how they did it though, because they had ice and then they melted it. I think they used fire, so yeah, they had to do it the old-fashioned way though. But I don't remember how they did it. It was a really great documentary. I was really interested. Um, it wouldn't work. That sucks. I thought that would. Like if you had like a small bowl, at least to clean up your plates, maybe at least if your sink doesn't work, you'll just clean up like your armpits, private area, something like that, right? Because if I lived in a cold climate like you have, in the most of you, right, I would have done that myself. Usually drip the faucets in shows to prevent them from free. That works great. I didn't know that would work. Really? I didn't know that. Also, let me look up South Korea before Lit has to go to work. Well, I know some South Korean channels too. Oh, this is perfect. Also, 6 minutes in here right now, but I'm sure that the blizzards
South Korea. You mean?
I'm sure the blizzard's affecting her too, though. Maybe that's why Bronny is here. She told us that she didn't have problems with any like power outage. So I'm not sure. The disturbing South Korea iceberg. I'm gonna watch that later, maybe. You wish you had a girlfriend, Dumbo? You want to know what it's like to be kissed and held? Dumbo, Shamrock, that is more than valid. Honestly, I could have put the same if I want to date a guy, I think. I wonder if I wouldn't be in this mess because of him. My guess. But yet again, I'm not really interested in dating because I'm ace. So, oh, Carol, you gotta go to work, right? It's still not working for you. I hope hopefully it will take a few more days because Tom was able to comment. So I'm not sure what's going on because I did look up on Reddit. Let's just say like around 6 hours ago, I think, or at least that's when it was posted for someone. That are a lot of people are having problems. So you're not the only one. Loan all the other followers as well. That's why Brent is here. So I hope it'll take a few more days, give or take.
Taekwondo, that video from 2012, plastic surgeries, etc. But what are the different regions like? And what are their stereotypes? The administrative divisions of South Korea are pretty straightforward. It has 8 provinces, 6 metropolitan.
That's it? That's 8. That's not much.
Cities, 1 special city, 1 special self-governing city, and 1 special self-governing province. Very simple. So the country is definitely more than just.
Yeah, it doesn't work for you either, Brent.
Ruling everything in the country, and the burned out.
They say something because of the Chinese app, but I don't believe that because I know it's only us Americans are having this problem. Oh, I'm seeing the South Korean flag. Yep, I knew that we typed in. Let's.
So let's just get into it.
North Chongcheong?
Chungcheong is divided
Chongcheong?
into 2 northern and southern provinces, which may not make sense if you look at them on the map. That's because the historical borders came first and the names came later, which are based on their relative position. As you can see,
Mina is in here. She would like this.
And it's quite an.
Yeah, Dumbo, what question do you want to ask me? Sorry, the video is pretty long, so I'm all gonna play halfway.
An underrated place in my opinion. It's a great place if you don't like crowded or touristic places. It's just somewhere quiet to live. It is filled with hidden gems. The people are relaxed and laid back, and their stereotype as, how can I put it gently, somewhat lacking in the intelligence department.
What?
The stereotype comes from the fact that the people speak really slowly. And of course, the stereotype isn't true. Then how are they, really? They're well-behaved, chill, and easygoing. The province has 3 cities.
Oh, you typed in Korean? Wait, Dumbo. Oh, that's for lit, right? I cannot read Korean. I did learn it at one point, but it's just too hard for me. It sucks. I don't know why. I could read more, I think, Japanese than actually, I could read more Japanese than Mandarin. Well, at least the symbols. But Korean, I can't read it at all. And if you want to translate, you can.
All kind of pretty much the same thing. In short, they're all made out of a bunch of high-rises and E-marts, some Western chains and some parks. Northern Chungcheong is landlocked, so no coastline. As a result of being landlocked, the local food is heavily reliant on meat, agricultural ingredients, and freshwater fish rather than seafood or saltwater fish. The provincial capital, Changju, is a medium-sized, nice industrial city known for its beautiful Sandan Sangsang fortress and the Hunduk
Chuksa Temple. The city of Chungju is famous for their Suambo hot spring village, and finally, the city of Jechan is a quiet, chill, small city. They also have the Urimji Lake, which is a beautiful spot, especially when the cherry blossoms bloom.
Yeah, tell me about it, Brand. It is hard, huh? Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised. So he likes K-pop a lot, huh? I'll keep that in mind because Dumbo likes K-pop. It was EXO, right, Dumbo? I want to do it when Mia gets here, but I don't think she would because of the snowstorm, maybe. I think. I'm not sure if it's affecting in Delaware, though. But it was EXO that you told me. I don't know there was another band that you liked, though. And Jason, really? I didn't know that. Filmmaking. Really? I didn't know that.
The South Chungcheong province, compared to the northern province, isn't landlocked, so they have beaches, it's flatter, and also busier and more modern. The province has the ancient capitals of the Pekche Kingdom, like Guyo and Gunju. They even have a theme park dedicated to Pekche Kingdom. Along the western coast, they have mud flats, so people go there to do this.
You're kidding me.
Also, don't be
Really?
surprised if you see lots of sad, dead-inside young men with shaved heads there. They are in the province for the starting point of their 2-year mandatory military service. The province has more cities
No.
compared to the northern boroughs, so it has a bit of everything. It's relaxed and it can feel isolated at places. The provincial capital of South Chungcheong is the
That's beautiful. Wow. Yeah, this is South Korea, right? So different than Japan. I could tell. The funny thing is, South Korea is more mountainous than Japan. Well, Japan has mountains, of course, but I think South Korea is more mountainous on average. And what's funny though is that the buildings are a little different. Now China, completely different. This is why people need to understand. All Asians are not the same. It's obvious. They're different. The hair, the eye shape, not to mention the accent. So, um, oh, Sherman, I can't choose. So the thing is I have Chinese descent, right? I had to go to China because, well, Daphne, she knew that I had Chinese descent because of my eyes, and then we had this man that everyone have seen, Chinese Bill. That's his name. Well, okay, his name is the same as my grandfather. He reminded me of my grandfather. He can tell I have Chinese ancestry. Um, I had to go to China. I love the only Asian countries I don't like is North Korea and Vietnam. I want to appreciate the Vietnamese, but because of you know whom, I know that's not fair. But if she wants to say to the whole village, just make me look bad, I'm not gonna like Vietnamese as much. Not to mention, I got mistreated by Vietnamese in the past, kinda. Chinese people, on the other hand, no, which is odd. So, like for me personally, I speak a little Vietnamese, right? If I could give an example, 是岛对了对了 Dylan, and then 对了美 it means I'm American, right? I remember how to write a little Vietnamese. It's pretty hard. It's harder than Mandarin, and I didn't study much Mandarin myself either. So um I stopped learning it for some odd reason. Maybe it's because of that young Tom person really ticked me off. So I don't know. Because I wanted to study the language just so I could talk back at him for the way that he treated me, you know? But other than that, I love all of Asia. Well, okay, majority. I don't need to love all of Asia, but it's just my experience. So Chinese people are the nicest you think, Mike, right? And Dumbo, yes, I've heard about that. They are the tallest on average, which is kind of weird, isn't it? Because the I think it's either the Philippine. Well, no, it's a tie between Filipinos and Indonesians that are the shortest. Yet again, though, people from Laos are really short. It's so hard to me. I'm that short, right? It's kind of funny because I'm black, so I wonder how with Asian ancestry. I wonder how I may get some attention because they're not gonna used to seeing someone darker that's smaller than them. I think. I don't know. Um, because if I remember correctly, the average height for South Koreans is, I think, American height. Japan is 5'8". It wasn't 5'7". The Philippines is 5'5". Well, we're talking about by men's height. Vietnamese, I think it's 5'6", and then I don't know what's 5'7" though. Okay, Vietnamese is 5'6". Burmese, I think it may be 5'4". I don't know though. I don't know. I think these are just old records though. Indonesians are supposed to be 5'5", so I still be short even Indonesian standards, which is so odd to think about, isn't it? Um, I don't know where else of the other Asian countries. China, they're supposed to be. It depends on the region though, because the more southern that you go in China, the less taller they are, because I'm thinking it has to do with the food and the environment because of how they don't get like enough protein, which is why the southern Chinese. I always wonder what Chinese origin I'm from my great grandmother before she died, because my great grandmother. I hope I have her picture. I hope to Buddha I have her picture. I'll be so furious if I don't have her picture. Oh my! I'm sorry. I just remembered, because if it's in that if it's in that crate, I want him in prison for life. I know I have a picture of her on my videos, because that is not gonna get replaced. It was a picture of my great grandmother and my step grandfather. Please, Buddha, tell me I have that picture still. Oh God, I just noticed that. I don't think it would be my. I don't know. I want to be in there. It wouldn't be. No, no, I'm fine, because I wouldn't have it in here. I'm sorry. I'm thinking too clearly. Also, I know it has to go to work. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. It's somewhere. I'm sure of it. I will never forgive that man, because that's the only picture of my great grandmother. I know I took videos of it, so at least all of you can at least see what she looks like. Heck, I could probably have it printed out. So lucky for me, I did that in advance. It would just had to be taken from the flash. So yeah, because I've only seen her because she's the one from Oklahoma, right? When I was 5, because it was my mother, her mother, and then my grandmother's mother, right? And we were watching Oprah, and I was sitting on my grandmother's lap. That was the only memory that I have of her, because I think that's the only time I've seen her as a child. Sorry, I'm thinking too clearly. Holy Buddha, so look, you're huge. You're 6'3". So you're 1 inch off. It's 6'3". You're 6'3". You're much taller than the stupid Grinch. He's white. He's like 5'10". Wow, that's incredible. And they say Asians can't be tall. Well, the Grinch, he's a shrimp. He's only 5'10" now. So, jeez, you're 6'3". Oh my gosh, because Richard, a Chinese viewer of ours that hasn't been here because he's from China, right? He's your height. And then Mason, that's half Japanese, he's 6'7". And then Darren, you Asians are gigantic. He's Darren, when he told me he was 6'3". Jeez, you're 6'3"? That's incredible. Oh, take care. Take care. Would you like me to tell your name? Yes, yes. So that's my name in Korean? I was right, because I did a Smash Border stage out of that. Thank you, Lit. How do you say thank you in Korean? And Brent, you're 6'1". So all of you are taller than the stupid Grinch. That's awesome. That's my partner. He's like 6 foot, I think. Good. He has the fan on, because I want to hear a stupid TV. So, thank Buddha for that. I want to make him feel bad. I do. I do. By the way, I love being short. I wish I was shorter. I don't want to tell my height because it's a secret. Because the thing is, before he drew out my gown, right? It had, well, it didn't fit me because it's too big. I mean, when I wore it, sort of, but I shrunk, right? I miss my gown. I need to buy another one like that whenever I get popular and, go viral just to make it up for it. Because that was a beautiful gown. It's red, right? Because it's supposed to be based off my school colors. Because I think depending on the district or whatever, he still has the TV on low. So I thought, fucking freak, pardon my language. Just in case of the little ones were still here. So I did it again. But your dad is 5'9", Penelope? So he's average. And Dumbo, don't apologize. I don't blame you. I miss my Brazilian crush. So Dumbo, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Ada, that's horrible. Because we had another viewer of ours. Wait, it was Gene because he lives in, well, yeah, he lost his dog to the hurricane. But I'm sorry to hear that. I just can't imagine being in a tornado. I can't. And Gene, I don't know. Dumbo, if you want to share, what are Lebanese people like? Wait, hold on. If I remember correctly, oh wait, actually, let me get some ketchup because I'm not gonna let Autumn touch it because she'll sniff it. Um, the Lebanese, um, hey, hold on, I need a moment. I need a moment. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, got the ketchup and the apple juice. Right, I just had to speak up because I always feel like I'm not allowed to speak up in my own house because of that mother effer. Um, if I remember correctly, when I was at the 99-cent store before they closed out, it's one of our grocery stores we have here. Well, in the Southwest. Lebanese, they're like French Arabs. Because the thing is, I already have a fork. I like this one anyway. This one was better than this one because I don't like the smooth metal. I like the, I don't know. It just has a different grip. Maybe be an autistic thing. Because Lebanese, they can speak French. And she look like she had French features, but she doesn't, right? Because I know they could speak the language. Now, I don't know if there are Lebanese that live in France. I know there are Turks that do, which is kind of funny because they don't speak French. Only 1%, I believe, of Turks can speak it. Um, you love ketchup, Mike? Me too, honestly. And yeah, Dennis, if I remember correctly, they do speak a little French because I speak a little bit myself, and I remember talking to one of the workers that's from Lebanon. I just told her merci or bonjour, right? She told me she speaks French. It was a long time ago. I'm never gonna forgive that man because I have some old videos of me, but I think it was my old map books. I have one of my hard drives. So I hope I have some 99-cent store videos that I want to transfer if I can get another map book like my old one. I'm so upset. I know one of them stopped working. It's fine. But the other one that I like to work on because I want to take out the keyboard, I'm not gonna forgive him for that. Also, I like how I had a bloated lithium battery. Oh well. Um, I'm trying to think. Hold on. The store was really diverse, right? I'm sorry, I'm being off topic because I have so much in my mind. And you could basically meet people of different backgrounds. There are Arabs that would go there, a lot of Mexicans, because where I live, it is pretty heavily Mexican. Like I'm on 33%. I'm just guessing. Well, it was in the Glendale area. Well, I think there's a bit more white in the Glendale part. It's outside of Phoenix, right? It's like up north. It's a little like where we live. Well, we are in Phoenix, but where the Buddha Bridge is, Glendale's back there. It's a little complicated. Um, you don't think of any race, honestly. It's kind of funny because I do see blacks out here, not that many. Um, which is odd. I've seen too that woman that I met when I was going up the sign, and then that black guy that wanted to help me. You know what? When I put up the sign about him, those are the only two black, and then that one I got by my sign. So we're out here. There's not that many of us, I think, because our city. I think let's see. It's weird because I think 7% because Latinos don't count because I consider them as Latino. Um, this happened to be black of background. 7% of our city is black, so it's not that high. But outside of Phoenix, it's not common to see someone that's black. We are out here. We are. Um, we're actually there's a lot of blacks that are moving in here. This just depends. I don't really pay attention to someone's race. That's how much I don't care. You know. Um, come to think of it, when we're at the mall, I don't think I saw many blacks. I try to play this on my head. It was mostly white, Hispanic. Yeah, I didn't see many blacks. When we're at the Apple store, I don't know if it's just well, there is a couple, but there's some weird women that look like the Romanian that kept staring at me. And I told my brother, like, why is this woman looking at me? It was so awkward. Like, did I did a crime? Or you heard something about me online or something? Well, all right. It was. I mean, I didn't want to be mean. Like she's looking at me in a curious yet concerning way. I'm thinking, okay, I'm leaving. So it was so awkward. I could tell she's like a gypsy. Nothing wrong with that. We have some of them out here. We do, but it was odd. And you don't see many white people where you live, Dre? That's really interesting. Oh, Jordan, I'm sorry. She came back from the hospital. That's great. That's great news. I thought she's supposed to stay in there for a little longer. Oh, Ada, so you live in Massachusetts? That's awesome. Why is anyone from Massachusetts all of a sudden? Ellen's Brad sent you here. I probably forgot already. He did, right? So it's wait, yeah, it was Brent. So it's you two, then Brian, and then we had another viewer that's from Massachusetts, and then that's like 5 of you. Jeez, I need to go out to Massachusetts, do I? So you have an INN Sinister version of yourself? That's awesome, Ada. I know it was weird, Brent. And I think they had like a kid with them. I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna walk away. I don't like it because it's like they look at me like I'm a criminal. Like, yeah, not my fault that I'm the size of a child. I'm gonna move. And then what's really funny though, because we're me and Toyo, because this is after we thought that the Grinch packed up off his luggages, because he wanted to treat me an award, just to get out of the house. I have those videos. I gotta post them, like a little brother and brother time together, because I'm not gonna have that again for a while. I still have videos. I didn't show all of you when we went to this bowling and arcade. Plus, there's a cute Asian guy that worked there. He looked Vietnamese. He was really cute. And we got ice cream there, only for $1 for a cup. It was a lot of ice cream. Because I think Carol. Oh yeah, she already went to work. I posted on my TikTok. That's why I shared all. I shared all of that with all of you. Didn't or that video. What was I talking about? I'm sorry, my mind's all over the place. But you love bowling, City? That's awesome that you do. And I said that came. Oh wait, don't. I'm sorry, but that's a relief. That's a relief, Dalton. That's a relief. Honestly, I just hope he gets life without the possibility of parole. I hope he does. Heck, you wanna wish? I'm not sure if your state legalizes it. Oh, I think mostly here in the South, in my state, we kind of legalize it. The death penalty. I want that happening. He needs to get lethal injection for what he did. I would love to pay money for that. Like, yeah, I want him dead. Now we'll laugh. Like, yep, he's dead. Oh, I know. Well, okay, that's inappropriate. What about Leaf? He's not here anymore. But Stacey, yeah. Let me get the phone. Hold on. Good. That didn't took long. Dalton, because you told me he was in a hospital, right? Good. That's where he belongs. And it should be like an extra life sentence for what he did to Alice's finger. Oh yeah. That should be more charges against him. God, I would love to see his mugshot and spit on it. Sorry, too far. P. Damn, let's see. I know you have it on here. Yeah. Is he jaded? I am? What's up with him? Literally. See, that's the day that was taking place. Gosh. Like, man, I thought he would cry like a wuss after you punched him. I don't get him, honestly. I just hope he's still away from your room. I just look taller because of the shoes. This is like eye level, kinda. Because the insoles make you look a little tall, like I'm wearing heels, kinda. You guys want to go to our arcade, AJ? Yeah, we just walked around. See, there wasn't that many people because it was like around 11. It was freezing. Like damn, let's see. It was like 61 degrees when we were out. Yeah, for Phoenix standards, that's freezing. Oh, all my Nintendo. Oh, gamers. Here we go. Follow Games, wonderful place, and I'm getting a sticker. So, $175 for the Switch One. We're on $250 for the OLED model, the OLED. And then the Switch Lite is $120. So what's the difference between the? Because I got two nerds filming them. I'm sure they didn't mind though. What is the light? Like, what's the difference? The light? Yeah. The light you can't connect with. I think we're showing this, but I'll show it again. Single player, yeah. Really? I didn't know that. It's a shame. Yeah. We're 13 up there today. And then the OLED model is just a better screen. Oh, just a better screen? Yeah. Oh, okay. If you do handheld, the OLED is definitely the way to go. What question do you have? Okay. Yeah, if you're playing on the TV, the original Switch is fine. The TV will be higher def. Right. OLED's the way to go. I have an original Switch, and I get mad. I play the same game, and there's an OLED, and I look over, I'm like, by the way, those are those are Mario Kart Wii wheels in the background. I just noticed that. But here's a short version because this is when I was out of storage. Fallout Games. Also, that's a cool 50s car back there. See, that's the day when Chris is supposed to leave, right? Oh, club. And that's a giant, look at the name of the Pokemon from Sun and Moon. And I was seeing like it was like a game of One Piece. Sorry, I got too nervous. I tried to film in public more. I wonder if those TVs are for sale. It's my pleasure, Lisa. I had to. Because I know we got like an hour left. This reminds you of the Boeing disaster when what happened, Stacy, when you were 8? Like a tornado or a storm? And you remember, don't you, Brent? I forgot. Right, because I didn't share all of this on TikTok, sadly. Because we were in a rush for everything. Oh, by the way, one more time. You like how I made these, AJ? I need to do them often, huh? Oh, wait, I didn't show all of you this, right? This is this is like 10:44, right? Here's proof. This is when we thought he left, right? Yeah, that was supposed to be his friend. His friend has something to do with this. This him. But she seems like a sweetheart, I could tell. Well, that's one of his friends, I guess. But since, well, they don't know all of this, they're gonna not like it what he did. When I went bowling, I didn't know I couldn't throw the ball. Oh, like Stacy, I'm sorry about that. I guess did you get kicked out or you had to pay the damages? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I am so sorry about that, literally. And tell me about it, Jane, right? So, I'm thinking like he should even have a right to even have a ponytail, but it looks hideous. It kind of reminds me of those Discord mods that have like the comic book guy, but much uglier. Okay, evil. That makes sense. Oh, Stacy, I'm sorry. My brother just got back from jumping our murder off. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my. How old were you? You were 8, right? Like I guess I understand, but ban for life is a little much for an 8-year-old. Like I would get maybe like a year, but for life, that's a little harsh. Like if you're a teenager, I would totally get that. But oh, your leg is itchy, Dennis. I wonder if we're itching, it's like a sign or something, but I don't think so. Oh, I thought I could share what my bird looks like up close. There's a look at Air Force Base. You see how free I felt? But yeah, that's how it looks like out here. And of course, panhandling that happens here. Not all the well, not nothing crazy. That's damn. See, that's Camelback. Camel. That's our. If you want to know something about Phoenix, if you're lost and you had to go to a certain spot, just look up. Or if you're like around where I live, Camelback. Like think about the 3 wise men. That's where I would know that. Yep, this is where I usually or our neighborhood is. Oh no, Dwayne, no, he doesn't. Mm-mm. No, my oldest brother though, he has tattoos. Our oldest, I don't talk to anymore. It's a long story. He doesn't have any. He just has like a heavy beard. I don't shave, right? But he does. So I'm sorry about that. So Doden, oh, that's what you're not a Christian, right? The 3 wise men is supposed to be these men that supposed to give gifts to Jesus Christ based off the Bible, right? And how they were. Oh wait, is it Catholic? I get it mixed up with Catholic because this is supposed to be the Virgin Mary. That's right. It's for the Catholics, I believe. And they were there for his birth, right? Because the Virgin Mary is supposed to be Jesus Christ's mother. So I remember I got that from Family Guy, and also The Simpsons. And Ada, he is still because you're 21. He's going to be in this April 34. So okay, he's 33 right now. So we're only 2.5 years apart. But my oldest brother, he's 12 years older than me. I'm 10 years older than him. And Sherman, I'm sorry. If you need to leave early tonight, you can. I hope it's not because of what you ate. And Garden, it's my pleasure for sharing these with you, hon. Honestly, I did all I can to document everything. Oh yeah, I want to share all this with you very quick. You left your door, Jaden. That's great. I hope he doesn't come in. Honestly, remember, don't feel ever. Oh, look, I look horrible. I didn't clean up my face. I look. Oh, yeah. You could. I look exhausted because of him.
2895325. Hey, he's breaking the law. Oh, Waymo. Oh, what on earth? Are you kidding me? 2895213. I already exposed someone for blocking the crosswalk, and I could have gotten hurt. You can't be doing that. Jackass. Oh, my glove. And this is Deon. Deputy home in 7th Avenue. I don't have a storage left because every 21%. That's a love about our city. Everything, no matter how subtle it is, there's always stuff going on. And by the way, I used to walk past by here when I went to downtown as a little evolution of, or revolution, what the heck it's called, as a little Arizona tradition, just to have my heart working more. If that actually makes sense. You know, pumping out stronger, I guess. Because this past Christown, when I used to go to Dollar Tree and Walmart.
The thing is, that truck, he was not paying notice to where he's driving, right? In our intersection. But yeah, it happens in Boston too, Brent. Seriously? And he's at it again, Jaden? Oh, you still have your little, like your firearm or whatever that you have to protect yourself, right? And oh, Penelope, sweetie, that's basically the when, like, let's just say your dad would take you somewhere, right? It's supposed to be the little turn signal. That's why it makes that and then it makes that click noise. It just means that my brother wanted to turn left so that we can actually go back home. Or I think we're going somewhere during oh, pardon me, during that time. I hope that helps. And that happened to you when your mother drove once, Mike? I'm so glad I'm not the only one. It's just I always wonder how it's like driving in other cities or countries because that's what our street signs look like here in Phoenix, though. And also that's how our streets look. So when I see other countries, I'm thinking, why is it so different than here? You know? Because out here, yeah. I'll get back to the South Korean one because Let had to go to work. Our streets are really wide here. You know, I know in the Northeast, for example, the streets are much smaller, which is odd. Well, at least I know where Brownie and Mia are from because their state is tiny. Um, they tend to be smaller, and yet you get put over for no reason, right, Francis? It's so stupid, isn't it? You don't deserve any of that. I hope you do manage to sue them. Oh, dumbbell, really? You haven't been caught? I didn't know you drive about. Wait. Oh, once. No, you didn't tell. I don't think you told me that. How was it like? Because I'm thinking like you need a driver's license to drive. Because I think you may go to jail, but not always. You'll probably just have like a heavy fine, and you just can't drive the car ever again. Wait, oh, this movie again, huh? You know what? I'm gonna share all this with all of you. It's free. Stacy, that's a really great question. Honestly, I think my state may be one of them because this is gonna be mean. Well, I know that he wasn't here. I forgot his name already. That was here earlier from Santa Monica. The reason why we have a lot of car accidents is because a lot of people are from California, and well, our streets are a little different than theirs, right? They do not know how to drive squat. And well, I mean, there are people out here in my state that don't know how to drive either. But I think this has to do with so many people that are not from here, because we have one of the most state foreigners, I like to call it. We have a lot of people from Illinois, which is where Mason is from, or from Minnesota, or from Texas, Washington. Heck, even some from New York. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's cheaper here, but it's such a long way. And they're not used to, let's just say, our driving laws here. And that's my guess, because I always see all different kinds of license plates. Some Florida ones too. Which is interesting. I'll use Patricia's car to pick up groceries. Someone that's awesome. I'm just glad you didn't got caught. And Jason, are you serious? What? Are you kidding me? Really? And you see it a lot in New York license plates, Joe? Oh yeah, I'm not surprised because you're from Rhode Island, so both your states are close. I see a lot of people from Oregon. So many. Beautiful state though. That's horrible, Jason. I mean, I see some terrible car accidents here, but not horrible, I believe. And what's worse is that I was drunk. Oh, dumbbell. I'm surprised you didn't got caught. And there are people that I would see that are not drunk, but that are not that doesn't know how to drive. And Jason, tell me about it. I want to get copyright. I want to show this very quick.
Hey, hop out. Would you please take my order?
Ooh, sorry, no can do. I'm the drive-thru guy. You need that counter guy. Hey, where's Ed?
Wait.
I used to watch this all the time. I don't know how this is free again. Poor girl. Yeah, right? I thought all of you could have a little cheering up, though. God, they have not aged.
Okay, let me get some.
You love Good Burger, Jason? Me too. And you would know something at this part? There was a little error. Watch. Well, after this baby part, right? I love that. It's hard with that baby. It's like your age now.
That's it. 5 more seconds. I'll call the manager.
Watch him count down, right?
4, 3.
He did this. And then I think, is that like him as like a poster? Oh, there was a Blockbuster. The way he just looks at the kid. I love movies like this. Welcome to Good Burger, home at the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Well, it's about time. Can I get 2 good burgers?
Oh, sorry, dude. I have to go get him.
You heard of Good Burger before, Lisa? It's a really good movie.
Dude, I just can't give you 2 good burgers. You have to pay for them.
Forget it.
I got nothing to do with good burger.
I can't wait for Mondo Burger to open. It's that restaurant across the street.
What's Mondo Burger?
Ed, you see that giant building there across the street? The one that they've been building for 10 months?
That's a nice place, though. I gotta admit.
I see it.
That's Mondo Burger, Ed.
Yeah, they open in like
3 days.
Cool.
That's not cool.
Not cool.
Oh, him.
The competition.
Him.
Big competition.
Oh, boy. Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. And I used to like him too.
Yeah. They could put us out of business.
Oh boy.
All right, now, come on. Squidburger has been here for over 40 years. People love us.
Well, not you. Not anymore, apparently.
And nobody is putting
You know about him, Lisa? Oh, the high school? I was only a toddler.
2 more minutes for them to test. And it's my brother. Why would this man give us a test on the last day of school before summer starts? Because mine never sleeps. Can I get you this?
It's so late 90s to wear that dress. So late 90s.
My hurry is that it's not officially summer vacation in there. I'm still looking at you.
It's amazing he still does commercials. His name is damn, let's see. It's Keenan Thompson. He's still doing commercials. So AJ, right, Gene? Exactly. You had to pay for it, right, Francis? You want a good burger? That would be too. That's like a toy. I think you ate a burger, right? So AJ, Dan Schneider, oh boy. Let's just say, okay, he is one of the producer. I think Deon. I think yeah. It's been so long. He's one of the producers of many Nickelodeon shows, right? Or at least some of them. I think it was iCarly and The Amanda Show. And let's just say he kind of groomed and took advantage of the teens in the cast, the underage teens, right? Because there was one about Amanda. I think she was like 13 or 14. That was in a jacuzzi with him. Well, no, it didn't have sex. They didn't. But the thing is, this is the way that he kind of did his act, so that makes sense, or encouraging in a way. And also, Era Grande, right? Um, there was a reason why there was many scenes like how they would show feet. That was his fetish. All these years, I didn't know that because he would do it sexually, right? Of course, I know fetishes are not always sexual. I don't know though. Like I have a fetish for peach, but I don't know. I don't think fetishes are always sexual though. I could be wrong because I like peaches, right? But I don't have sex with peaches. But um, there was a lot of episodes that they would. Yeah, tell me about a drain. It is disturbing, isn't it? Do that. It actually makes sense. And this movie came out in 1997. So I was only 2 years old when it got released. And so in 2026, I like how the movie subtly applies that Ed is not an idiot, but in fact very intelligent troll. And whoever decided to make this movie Free I Love You, right? The only Nickelodeon stars that Dan Schneider probably didn't hurt. Let me give all you a video, but yeah, this should be on YouTube for free. I hope it's only here in the US though. Wait, two of the cast members died. Who's Kurt Boswell and Jan Schweiderman? Who are they? That's awful. It's a good movie. I would watch it all the time, and they have this for free. Oh wait, very quick. Oh, the little ones are gonna love this. You kidding me? This is free? Since when? I think all of you may know what movie this is. Oh my nephews and I was the only one crying, but they laughed. My nephews and nieces were much younger when this came. Oh my god, because that's right. This is 8 years ago, right? Junior, let's see, he was 15. Oh yeah, he was 15. But my youngest, she was 8. So, oh my god. Okay, technically 9 years ago. So she was like 7, I think. No. I hate her so. Oh, I used to watch this is, and I'm an adult, right? I love this movie. Okay, I'll play the audio very quick. In Green, I think it's taking place in California. Also, I know it's almost 8 o'clock. The thing I didn't mention is that my ankle hurts. Oh, it's because of all the practice, right, Dennis? And Garnet, he's not in jail actually. He's supposed to be, I think, but maybe because they didn't have a lot of evidence of him, to be honest, because he didn't have sex with them, but it was still disturbing. I gotta read more into it.
Time to have fun with history. Memorize these dates. 1827, 1853, 1914, 19.
Oh, the
Always hits them the That's why we do what we do. He's left us no choice. Our pranks and practical jokes are the last
one of the best movies ever made.
About a terrible prince. Well. I heard you both got into a bit of the old trouble there. How'd you hear that, Melvin? Did you tattletale on us? Maybe
I was only 20. I was what, 22?
I do. Someone has to stand up for the man. No one has to stand up for the man. That's the whole point of the man. He stands up for himself, Melvin.
Is that the substitute?
Attention, everyone. This will come with an announcement. This Saturday is the mandatory invention convention. That's the third Saturday this month. You must be here with your inventions at 8 a.m.
Yeah, right.
I know that's early for Saturday, but don't
Oh, it is.
by 9.
Screw that.
Yeah.
Nerd. Does it sound familiar? Eric? Let me show you. Hold on. Every child needs to watch this. Let me show it.
This is me in kindergarten. George and I are friends. The seventh planet from the sun is called Uranus. Science known as a gas.
You never seen it, Jason? For social familiar, Gene?
I don't get it.
Okay. He does tra-la-la. Does it sound familiar? You can recognize it, Francis? And Dennis, it hurts so much right now. You need to. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, so taking the pill that really helps your. Because I thought it's only for like listen to your mouth or for like stomach aches. Dennis, and I know it can help with ankles. You remember this now, Gene? So Jason,